Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry we're running a little late there. A little late as usual. We like to um
The
a little
delayed
late.
start.
Yeah, we like that.
What's going on?
Looks like we got Squatty Aquati, B Taylor, Kevin Hawthorne. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Six people for now. We'll see what happens here in a minute, I guess.
Hey, I
So
just
would you
got the notification. Vegas Stacker is live. Hold on, let me go over there.
There we go. We'll go check
I
that.
was on
I
I
heard
was
that's a
on
good show.
LVS's I was on LVS's live feed. Let me go over to Vegas Stacker.
Oh
What's
shit, I
up,
got the
dude?
notification. Let me go.
What's going on?
What'd you do? You do anything for the fourth?
Not a damn thing. Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of work. I was working for a little while, little here, a little there, but not really anything celebratory, except you know, had a nice little barbecue, grilled meat type stuff.
Yeah, that's always good. Can't go wrong with
Yeah,
that.
no way. Yeah. What's up, B Taylor? What's up, Scotty Aquati, Kevin Hawthorne? That's
What? I went to work. That's what I did. So,
Oh, you did. How was the crowd? How was the crowd on Fourth of July? Is it any more raucous than normal, or
uh, you know where I am. It's always ruckus there.
yeah,
It's yeah. Not really. Like I don't even think they put the fireworks on the TVs we have there last night. I could be wrong though, because I was facing the other way. But normally the city puts on a good Fourth of July party, man. I mean, usually there's two or three of the main hotels on the strip that are lighting shit off the rooftops, and usually goes for about, I don't know, quite a few minutes, like 10 minutes or so, I think.
yeah. Now, who does fireworks? Does the city put the fireworks on, or is it private shows by the hotels? Who does that?
It's just a couple of the hotels that do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
So I
think
would
like
imagine
usually
it's like one MGM property, one Caesars property, and maybe like the Wynn or something. Who does it?
I don't even know if MGM. I think usually it's like from the top of Stratosphere. Um, shit, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I know some of the stations I think put them on. So if you're in the right area, you can see like the whole. If you can see the whole valley, you see like the strip and then like state like Summerlin area, like where
yeah,
Red Rock. I think they usually Red Rock might put some off.
that makes sense because
Um,
there's a whole community out there that is not even interested in this trip at all.
yeah, and it draws people out there, you know.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
usually it's usually like two or three casinos from the rooftops on the strip, and then like I said, usually a Stations Casino will put some off. Usually it's
And
pretty good. I don't know. I don't know about last night. I think LBS went live last night and had some viewing of it somewhere.
oh yeah, because I tell you, man, last night I wasn't really watching much YouTube. I would have liked to have seen it, but didn't tune in, unfortunately.
Can't lie, man. My brother got me. This is just a few years back. He says, "The heck with fireworks, man. We're just giving all our money to China while we celebrate our independence." It's sort of weird.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that big stuff though, the big stuff is made here.
And I know I saw there was a fireworks factory fire in California. A fireworks factory caught on fire, and I think some people ended up getting killed.
Yeah. Well, I know
So
being from Long Island, we had the Grucci fireworks, and Grucci was like the biggest one in the world for a while. And they had a factory right by, like maybe like 20 minutes from my house, and they used to make everything there.
okay,
But I don't know if they still do. For all I know, they could be outsourcing that too. Who knows? Everything else gets outsourced, right?
yeah, no kidding. I know the city I grew up in. They used to put on a good fireworks show every year because I grew up right on the lake. So
Yeah.
um, you go on the beach, you go hang out on the beach, or you go if you have a boat, you go out on your boat and anchor. Um, I guess it wasn't in the city's funding there for the anymore, so they don't even do it anymore, which is sad because it was a good time. But I think man,
Yeah,
I don't know. The city sort of started getting ghetto too, so um, sad. But shit, life changes.
it does. Hey, West Texas, yeah, man, that's crazy what's going on over there. What is it? Just getting hammered with rain and all in a very quick period of time. It looks like, and a lot of flooding in Central Texas. Crazy, man.
I
It's funny
saw
how
something briefly about some camp got flooded out, right? And there were some kids missing.
yeah, there was like families, like whole families missing. It was like, oh man, what the hell? And with flooding, there's nothing you can do. That water comes up. That's what they tell us with hurricane preparation. They tell us, you can hide from wind, you can hide from rain, and even to a degree, you can hide from lightning and stuff like that. But you cannot hide from rising water. Can't. So if they say like if you get evacuated, if they evacuate an area, they say you got to listen to that because you can't hide from rising water, man. 23 girls ages 7 to 10. Oh my God,
Oof.
that is tragic. Oh man, that's
Oh
just
man.
yeah,
Ay,
that's
ay, ay.
just too much to think about right now. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well, I'll definitely keep everybody in Texas in my prayers and in my thoughts. And yeah, crazy.
that's rough. Littlefoot says most any city equals ghetto. It wasn't when we were growing up though, man. It was a cool little city. It was like 40,000 people, 35,000. Um, I mean, like I said, it was on Lake Michigan, like an hour from Chicago. So I mean, it's a cool spot, but now it's just like all the ghetto people from Chicago are running from Chicago and they're going to that city, which sucks. But
Yeah,
like I said, it is what it is. Speaking of that city, what's up, brother? My brother, Great Lakes Joe, is in the house. He's been busy
there he
as
is.
hell. He had a good
Yeah,
weekend, a good week last week. He had some friends in town and he was hanging out on the lake. He was sending me all the pictures and stuff. Makes me miss that area in the summertime. That's why I usually go back once a year
yeah,
in the summer.
yeah. I don't usually go back to where I came from. The only reason I go back is usually occasions. Unfortunately, if somebody dies, or
Yeah, there's
that.
always always.
Yeah, and but we'll probably go back maybe a little bit more. My mother-in-law still lives there, so I don't know. I could see us getting back there like once in the summer for a long weekend. That's about it. That's about all I could take.
Yeah, I mean it's cool when I go. I hang where I grew up for like a couple days, and that's where my brother and his kids still are. And then I go hang where my parents and my sister are, and I spend a couple days there. So mixes it up a little bit. Like you said, I don't know where my brother lives and with my brother's kids and stuff. I could stay there the whole time, but you got to do the whole family thing and mix it up. So,
Yeah.
but it's always
Your
good to
brother
get
was
back.
saying he caught 10 big perch this morning.
Oh man, he's freaking. He showed me some pictures. They're freaking huge. Says
Oh,
he just
really?
got off the way. Like Jack and I went out. Oh, my nephew went out with him. That's cool. He
Nice.
doesn't usually go out. Oh, he sent me pictures.
Sweet.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's just it's one of them weekends, where you spend your time with family hopefully and enjoy
Yeah, big
yourself.
old. Is B Taylor? He's still in the house. You gotta check that. There you go. Yeah, B Taylor's in there. It's a freaking monster perch, man.
Oh, you put the picture up. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll show you again.
You know why? Because I'm 10 seconds behind. I read the chat on my iPad, and then by the time I look away for a sec, oh yeah, look at that baby. Oh, that's from this morning,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, that's what he said. He said that one was from this morning.
Wow, nice.
There you go. You like your water and your sunsets. That was out there the other day. He sent me that one.
Cool.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. That's my thing. Like when I go on the cruise, I make it a point to get up before sunrise every day and try and catch the sunrise every day because I don't get to do that here, you know. And while I'm out there, and usually it's unobstructed, but a lot of times it's clouds on the horizon, but it still doesn't take away from it, you know. Once the sun gets above the clouds, you get a beautiful sunrise every morning. Real
Oh yeah.
nice. Yeah. What is that, 1921 Morgan up front?
Well, them big old monsters.
You should replay. Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, man, I grew up fishing out there. It was fun, but now it's so overfished. I think it's hard to get them like that anymore.
Well, looks like your brother knows how to get them.
Yeah, he does. He freaking lives for that lake, man.
Yeah, that's weird because are you less of a fisherman than he is, or
Yeah, 100% less. Um,
yeah? Because
he
my brother is he loves fishing and he can catch anything, and me, I can't even catch a cold, man.
I catch dead fish.
My wife
See, I
goes
used
fishing.
to.
She reeled in
My
a
dad
dead
would take
fish.
me out there. My mom would send me just to get me out of the house, and my dad had a little boat, and we'd go out there. My mom would send me to get me the hell out of the house, and my dad would go out there, set lines, and troll, where you just go like half mile an hour with the lines in the water, and he'd kick his feet up and fall asleep in the captain's chair. Well, I would just either go in the little cuddy cabin we had or eat snacks, and I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
But my brother got the bug, and he'd change the lines, and he'd move the boat when my dad was sleeping and stuff. So he got bit by the bug, and he does all the hunting and fishing and outdoor stuff. And I'm an indoor
you're,
person, I guess.
you're a city boy.
Yeah, getting tired of this city, but that's okay. Littlefoot
Or
says
like,
the only reason I go back to where I came from is to fight crime behind a mask at night. I'm not saying I'm Batman. I'm just saying Batman and I have never been seen at the same time.
that's good. Now we used to call them Sidiots. Sidiots.
Idiots, yeah, I could be
Sidiots.
considered one, I guess.
It's like a
Pure
little
Metals, what's up? Good
combined.
morning. Silver Sleuth, good morning.
What's up,
Hope
Sleuth?
all is well.
4 a.m. in Hawaii. Yeah,
Um, yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
My brother says Lake Michigan is a huge freshwater ocean. It's funny because when I came out to Vegas, I
That's
went to Lake
dedication.
Mead. I'm like, I'm gonna go check out Lake Mead, and I get there, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like,
Oh yeah,
this ain't a lake. I'm like, I can see the other side. This is BS.
yeah. You're like, I can swim across this.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, this is nothing. Yeah, we Lake Michigan, man. We used to get out there and you go so
Where you
deep, you
going?
look around and you see nothing,
Okay,
nothing
bye.
but water.
You can't see land. Yeah, that's kind of like Lake Okeechobee. It's in the center of Florida. Once you get out to the center of Lake Okeechobee, you can't see land. I mean, it's a big ass lake. It's only about 50 miles around, though, 50 miles across, something like that. But you can't see. You can't see shore.
I believe my
But
brother has fished Lake Okeechobee.
it's not very deep. It's not a deep lake. It's only, God, man, I want to say it's like maybe in the deepest part, probably 20 feet. But most of it is like 5, 6, 7 feet deep. Not deep at all.
I think my grandma used to have a place in Florida, and he took his little boat down there the one time and fished some lakes down there with a buddy of his. And I think I remember he said he did he said he did an airboat ride in Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
B
Lake
Taylor's
Okeechobee.
the fisherman, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, watch out for the gators. Yeah, they watch out for you, man. They don't come near you. When you're riding in a boat, they swimming away from you. So
Ooh, tell
That's
them
not what
about the
Trump said.
coyote.
Trump said the Gators will get you.
who said that?
Trump,
Who?
Trump, down
Trump?
there at Gator Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You
yeah.
bird.
DeSantis. There are a lot of gators down there, and if you wander out there at nighttime, yeah, you're crazy. But there's this place called oh, what the hell is it? What's that? Oh, Payne's Prairie. Okay, it's called Payne's Prairie, and it's like this big prairie kind of flatland area up by Gainesville in Florida here. And my daughter goes in there sometimes. Well, when she lived up there, she used to go like hiking and running through there. And then she would stop on the path and take a selfie, and there'd be like six alligators behind her. They're
Oh
just like,
shit.
it's like thousands of them in there, dude. I'm like, what are you doing? You trip. One day you trip or you stop to tie your shoe, and the freaking thing's going to eat you. They're huge, too. Big ones. 13-footer.
That's
That could,
nuts.
I would imagine that could probably eat you whole. But
Yeah.
just, yeah, they could probably chomp you up.
Silver Stu says every time I think of bluegill, I think of our traditional spring fests: fresh bluegill, morels, which are mushrooms, I'm guessing, green tomatoes, frozen meat from the past season. There you go. Good living. T Bird, what's up, T? Good to see you.
T-Bird's in the house. What's up? What's up, T?
Silver Sleuth says alligators are just big misunderstood geckos.
They are, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
guess you could.
And they taste
Fellows
like
Forge,
chicken.
what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to
Alligator
see you.
tastes like grimy, greasy chicken.
I had it one time, but I can't even remember what the hell it tastes like.
Yeah, well, you're not missing nothing.
Everything tastes like chicken, doesn't
Kinda. Except steak.
it?
That's why I eat steak. Uh,
So, a couple, we got a crowds building up in here a little bit. Who has everybody seen the posts and the short about Monday evening? We are going on a little earlier than usual, by request from the guest.
I lost you because I got a phone call on my phone.
Think we lost you. Oh, you're. Let me
Yeah,
take. There
I
you
got a
go.
phone. I got a phone call came in, so it kind of cut my phone out. I missed what you said.
Oh, you didn't want to stay in. You could have stayed in the conversation. We could have listened to your phone call. I was asking Chad if they if everybody saw the shorts and the posts about Monday night, and
Oh, yeah,
that we would be on an earlier time than usual.
yep. Yeah, we're gonna be on at what, three Pacific, 6 Eastern.
Yep.
So like a Monday afternoon medals, not a Monday night medals.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
yeah, it's all right.
yeah, Monday afternoon medals. We should have made up a new thing. I didn't even think about that.
Silver
Oh,
Sleuth said Sal was my first answer to the guest teaser last week. Yeah, somebody did say it. We were trying to figure out what Blue Collar had for Saturday, or no, just a guest in general, I guess. Yeah,
yeah, I
and
guess that I've been working on too. Yeah, and haven't got a 100% answer from him yet, but at least we're in communication.
we are trying to put some. We're putting some coals in the fire to try and get some good ones for everybody. Um, I mean, it's hard. We've been putting two guests a week for. It's been at least 6 months now, maybe, right?
Yeah, I think January was the first show. January.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
you think about that, two guests a week. That's burning up through some YouTubers and through some people.
yeah, for
So,
sure.
but I mean, it's been fun, and it's why we do it. So
So got to be a guest on Sal's show once. It says right on Sal Live once.
I
What
got to
did
be
you do?
a
Put a
fast
link?
guest. Yeah. What's a fast guest? I don't know what that one is.
See, means
Oh,
his fast guest starring T Bird. T Bird is leaving. Hey T, come back, T Bird. Don't leave
I have
us.
to go move a train.
He's like, hold on, I gotta move this loco.
What
Oh,
did
he invited him up on stage during a live. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool. How'd you end up doing
Yeah.
that? That must have been a while back or something, because I haven't heard of him doing that before. Fellow Sports says he loves fishing all types from ice fishing, river fly fishing, still fishing, trolling. The need to try deep fish sea fishing is on his bucket list. That's cool.
Yeah.
Pure Metals likes
Yeah.
the 1776 bar. Yeah, that's a big hit. That's um like I did in my video. That's about the only piece that I put on a glove for. So it's
He has that like merit system. I guess it's participation in the comments. You get like a little crown with a number on it or something. Sal,
who
do you
has
notice?
Oh
Did
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. I don't know what that is. I see that in a lot of people's live streams now.
Yeah, it's like a little participation thing. You get like points for participating in the comments. I guess it's just kind of like a way to encourage people to chat, and that gets you shared out maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know how to do that.
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't know either. I'm like looking at it. I would imagine you had to do that through YouTube though. Maybe it's in the settings. I don't know.
I'm
I
looking
don't
on my
think you can.
YouTube stream. Um, participants? No. Community moderation, participants moderation activity, timestamps, reactions, pop out, chat. Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe
Hmm.
this? Pick a goal. Super chats? No. No. Yeah, I had to throw Sal that super chat. I thought that'd be funny. Send him a little 1776 and see what he said.
That was pretty funny.
That
Yeah, to
was
do
cool.
18 push-ups off that one. Dude's probably in pretty good shape.
I should have told him he didn't have to do the push-ups.
Yeah, you made him do the push-ups. The poor bastard has a heart attack over here. $17.76.
He misses out on our live stream.
You're
I
like,
didn't
is
know
there
he.
any? You contact YouTube. Is there any way I can get that money back? He got kicked off, so I gotta.
I didn't know. Well, I should have known. They keep like 30%. So, but he has
Oh,
like a
yeah,
different way that you can send it to him. I don't know.
yeah. You can PayPal it. You can PayPal him, and he gets like all of it except a couple of points, I think.
I don't have PayPal. I don't think. I don't know.
I have PayPal, but I never use it. PayPal was a big thing back in the day. You know who started PayPal?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Was it
X.com.
really?
Elon Musk started PayPal. It was called X.com. That's why he has that domain name, X. He started PayPal,
That makes sense.
and then he sold it. That was one of the first big scores in his lifetime. He sold PayPal.
I've
That
had
was a good
PayPal since
score.
then.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No,
My
no, that's
wife.
interesting. I don't know how to do that. Because somebody said that Dub C has that too, and now that they mention it, um, he did have that.
It must be something new. It's got to be in the what do you call it, in the settings somewhere.
Who knows? I don't know.
Mm.
I can't figure this shit out. Super Six channel membership, blah blah blah.
So we were thinking, does anybody want to come up on stage and just share a story or something and just chat it up? Because we were just gonna, the two of us riff for the show today. But if anybody wants to come up and share a little July 4th story or talk about something, current events or whatever, we're definitely open for that. We'll throw a link down in the chat. And if you want to come up, just jump up, get backstage, and let us know. There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Anybody can hit that, and you'll come backstage, and we'll get you up for here for like 10 or 15 minutes and tell a story. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Bellows Force says, did anyone here have their dogs freaking out last night with the fireworks? His Belgian Malinois, I always say that wrong, was hiding and wouldn't eat anything. Yeah, luckily, I mean, not luckily, but my wife was home with our dogs, and my oldest one hates fireworks. He barks at every freaking boom and pop that he hears, so he was going nuts all night, I guess.
Yeah, my dog, she's mellow. She doesn't really care about the fireworks. At least it doesn't seem to bother her unless she's just deaf. She could be deaf now. Who knows? She's old.
Yeah, I'm getting deaf as I get older.
Yeah, I
Um,
notice. I notice a difference.
anyone remember the bicentennial parties on the lake? No, I don't.
I remember bicentennial. I remember I was 11 years old, I think, or just about to be 11. And I remember I was who was I just telling this to yesterday? Oh, one of my friends. We were talking about it, and I remember it very clearly. I remember my father had a barbecue, and it was a big deal because my grandfather turned 75 that year, and everybody in my yard was just drunker than hell, and it was a good time. I remember that. That's all I remember. And the coins too, bicentennial quarters. What's that from Gator Golden Coins? Bicentennial quarters.
Started watching him a little bit now that we were talking about him.
His channel has changed tremendously in the last maybe 2 months. He used to be just like kind of like an irritant and like wind people up, and he used to bust on the silver goofies as he called them. And but now it seems like he's more like in touch with the audience, I'd say. I actually like what he's got going on.
He's yeah, he's pivoted away a little bit. As I from what I could see, his old stuff and his new stuff, I could see him do the little pivot.
Sleuth said he likes the old Gator. I mean, you know what? It doesn't bother me. I, looking at his face is a little disturbing, but not that he's an ugly dude or anything, but he just doesn't look like what I thought he would look like. So that kind of, it's a little different. But he's got some good videos. He's got a good message, and he seems very intelligent to me. Like when you watch him, he's not struggling for thoughts like I do. He's uh, he's a pretty intelligent guy, I think. Somebody
Trying to
dropped the link. Buy up gold and silver. What is that? That's oh, it's buy up's in here. Hey, what's up? Buy up gold and silver. No, somebody just dropped a link for buy up gold, and I was like, wait a minute, what? And then I saw you were in here. So your dog watched the fireworks with you. That's cool.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
a lot of dogs freak out, man. They don't like it. You're lucky if your dog can deal with it. Mine
Yeah,
is
no
very
kidding.
good with it as well, but I know like a couple of my neighbors that dogs hate it.
Yeah, we
Video
had one year
killed.
we had our dogs. We went and watched the fireworks at the beach, and we came home and our dogs had run away. I was a little kid, and I was sleeping by their water bowl, and one of them come. We kept the door open. One of them comes in and just starts drinking. It's like, hey, you came home. That was nice of you.
I
So, do you want to share the coyote story that Average Jane wants to talk about?
think we already told this coyote story.
The
She,
mailbox one, right?
yeah, the mailbox one. I don't know what she's doing. She's smoking too much weed or something.
Hmm.
She, she went out to the mailbox to check the mailbox at night, and she turned around and a freaking coyote was like jogging down the road at her. So she ran her ass in the house, and that's pretty much where it ends.
It would have made a viral YouTube video,
I don't know about
but
that.
I don't want my face in it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it would have made a viral video, but it was pretty funny. I'll tell you that.
I knew
It
Ms.
would have
Maddox
been
said he
more
watched
viral than
fireworks with
yours.
the in-laws. Free hot dogs and burgers can't go wrong. Free, that's the right price. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
we we got Humble Stacker stopped in. Buy up gold and silver. Um, who says that there's a good group in here today? Yes, there is. We appreciate it. I wasn't sure how many people would be up this early after Fourth of July celebrations and everything. So appreciate everybody being up and early with us. Bean Becky is also in here. Bellows Forge, of course. Bean Becky says the Florida thunderstorms seem to have cured my dog's fear of fireworks. And that's one way to do it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nash, I hope Pure Metals is going well. I haven't looked on there a little bit. I don't know. I know you had some stuff that was selling on there a little bit. Um, you still got stuff going off of there, or has
Yeah,
it
I
slowed down?
literally just before we came on the air, I just got an order from Pure Metals. I don't even know what it was. Let me look at it. We can look at it together.
Nice.
I'm not going to share the screen, but let me see. Where is my
Yeah, I've sold
email?
like
There it is.
2 things on there. That's about it.
I'm going to see here. Let's see. We're going into the email. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want this. Never do the email on my iPad, so I got to figure this out for a second. All inboxes.
So is
There we
anybody in chat? Does
go.
anybody chat looking to pick anything up in the next week or so? I know there's been some Fourth of July stuff and stuff. Nash says we have free shipping all weekend long for Fourth of July. Take advantage. Oh wow,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't know
awesome.
that. I didn't know
Well,
that.
that's really good. Oh, I didn't know that either. See, we're not in touch with Pure Metals. I can't.
All
I
right,
can't
Nash.
look on my iPad for some reason. I just can't look. I don't think I have my average Joe email on here.
Holy cow! What have I been? I went to my web browsers and I got a bunch of other junk that I've been looking up.
Oh yeah,
I had to go through all that just to see my get to my Pure Metals tab. I don't think anything has sold. I don't have
really?
it. Maybe I don't have it listed cheap enough.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I literally just lowered all my prices
Somebody just got
yesterday.
3 Krakens. That's what it was.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not bad. Somebody bought three Krakens from me. Those 5 ounce copper Krakens.
Okay, nice.
So that was the order. Three Krakens. That's not bad. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I did lower the price a little bit yesterday, but I figured I'd rather sell something than not sell something, right? Eh,
Absolutely. That's
I
what I need to do.
I have had I think I've had 9 sales on there so far,
It's not
which
bad.
I'm not complaining. Like you got to find your happy medium, you know. Prices
Yeah, I
got to
think
be prices should be a little bit lower because the fees are lower there, you know.
yeah.
So,
Being
oh,
Becky said
Becky said she
a few
sold some
things
stuff.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Humble Stacker says he's got 20 ounces of silver in his radar, long also looking to pick up another 1/10 Eagle. Nice.
Yeah, very nice. So on those five wonders, BT, on my whatnot store, I sold 15 5 ounce coppers in the last 24 hours. 15 5 ounce coppers. It's amazing.
Now, is that like other channels picking those up, you think, or is that other people?
No, I think well, one lady bought 13 of them. So obviously she's not buying them to keep to collect them. She must be
Yeah.
buying them to sell them. Yeah, I guess. And the price is good, so why not?
B Taylor says he's trying to get all he can from Kazoo.
Yeah, B Taylor, man. Let me, you can get you can get them cheap over there if you get them, but you got to get them one at a time. That's the only problem. Um, you can you can bid like $7 or $8, and every once in a while, chat falls asleep, and you'll get them cheap
Yeah.
over Kazoo,
Yeah,
Kazoo.
he's on now.
Oh, Kazoo's on now. Yeah, I like
Don't
those
leave to
guys.
go there.
Yeah, don't leave to go to Kazoo. B Taylor, come on, dude.
They're running they're running low seller fees this week.
Who is
Yesterday. Yesterday and today. Whatnot
whatnot?
is. Yeah.
Oh, I should be on right now then. All right, I gotta go, guys. Sorry.
You didn't get that email?
No,
Yeah, I got that
I
email
didn't
like
get it.
4 or 5 times. Maybe because I don't ever do a show, so they were trying to get me to come back on there.
Hey
I
man,
just haven't found time to do a show, and I think I'm gonna get to it. I just have to find the time. I think I'm gonna do a similar show to like what Humble Stacker does with the envelopes, and you bid on the envelope, you win the envelope, and you get a chance at picking what you want.
yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I do like a game. It's a 50 spot game. 7 envelopes, and the rest are instant prizes.
It's hard. I can't do that because I don't have the randomizer thing,
I
and I don't
know.
want to. I don't have 50 envelopes to go through every time somebody buys something.
Yeah, that is a pain in the ass. But actually, you know what? Like I said, I've told you this. The envelopes are the most exciting part of the game at the end when you open it up and revealing the prizes. That's the best part of the game.
I was thinking about it too. I could do an instant reveal because I said I wouldn't mind doing like an instant reveal. I could do an
Yeah.
instant reveal envelope one.
Hmm.
They buy the envelope and I just see what's in it.
Well, the
I don't
last
know.
the last the last game that I ran, my top prize is a 1 gram gold bar. And that 1 gram gold bar happened to be in the envelope, the last envelope that sold in spot number 49. So it was still available the whole time. I mean, you don't know that, but the guy that bought it, I think
It was a new person.
yeah, it was a brand new person. He was in there for about maybe, I think he bought probably 3 or 4 spins before that. But that guy made out like a bandit. He took the gold on spot number 49.
Nick, I mean that's what it's all about, right? You just got to
Tell
get
B.
lucky.
Taylor I sent him a present.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My wife said she sent you a present, B.
Well, I
Taylor.
sent a little extra because I felt bad.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
she sent you a little extra in your package.
Humble Stacker said reach out to him. He can help you with that, with something with whatnot.
Oh,
William
okay.
E is in here. What's up, William E? Thanks for stopping in this fine morning. Yeah, I just haven't found the time to do it. I know what I think I know what I want to do now, and um, I don't know, just been other stuff, more important stuff, I guess. But I need to get to that and make a little money with some shit. That's for sure.
Yeah. You,
Inventory lying around.
it has, for me, I really hadn't really cared about the money part of it. It's just been fun. Yeah, there's a little bit of money in there. And what I've been doing basically, I'll show you what I've been doing. Oh, God, dude. I've got, I got bags like this, just bags and bags of shit that I'm keeping. This is all the stuff I'm keeping out of the stuff that I buy. You know, it's just I separate it from what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to buy, and the what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to keep rather. And the keeper bags are getting bigger.
Yeah,
So,
I knew that would happen with you.
well, you know what it is? I've been hitting the silver a little bit more, whereas before I was hitting the copper pretty hard. But I got so much copper now that I can't buy any more copper. If I buy any more copper, my wife's gonna have me committed. She'll
Hey,
be,
Dub C, good morning.
what's up, Dubber?
Hope you recovered from your pints.
What did I do?
I actually I canceled that copper order I had. See, yeah, we start talking about copper and Dub C shows up. I think Dub C's a closet copper stacker.
He's a closeted copper guy. Yeah, that is Becky. That is how it works, right? It's like I start out with good intentions and then go way off the rails. But one of these days, I'm gonna do because I have like a whole whatnot. I separated all my whatnot pickups from everything else, and one of these days, I'm gonna do like a full dump on the table. Let's go through the whatnot shit video. It's gonna be a long one, I can tell you that. But
I would like to I got to figure out how to do like a spreadsheet for like the games too. Like if 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 the floor is a dime, like you paid $2 for the dime and you sold it for whatever that envelope went for.
um, I would
Uncle
just
Sam's
do the
gonna love that.
I would just do the total game. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not my problem. It's somebody else's problem.
Well, it will be when you got to report all that shit. Uncle Sam's gonna nail you.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like money in, money out, man. Here, you can give your accountant, you can literally give your accountant your check register, your bank account register, and say, here's everything that came in and here's everything that went out. That's it. Everything goes through this bank account.
Yeah, but like, oh yeah, I guess because a lot of
And if they want more details than that, then they'll ask you for them. But believe me, they're not going to ask you because it's nickels and dimes. It's so small. I mean,
yeah,
what are you gonna make on over the course of the year? You maybe make 5 or 10 grand selling shit on whatnot.
yeah.
They're not gonna. It'll cost them more to audit you for that, for the tax that you owe on that. It's not even worth
Hopefully.
it. It's not worth worrying about it.
Well, like a lot of the floors, I'm just gonna use stuff that I got from doing whatnot games anyway. So like these one
Yeah,
10th ounce pieces that I got from doing damn wheel spins that I paid probably $20 for. So I'll put that
yeah,
the 1/10 cost me $20.
yeah. Then you lose. Yeah, it's a loss. It's a
Yeah,
tax write-off.
it'll be a big loss for me this year, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
You know the
You
way
can
I look
tell
at it.
Blue Collar has been in business a long time. Your
Yeah,
metal says you've been in business a long time.
yeah, no doubt. It's like, hey, I'm not worried about it. The guy that gets to cash the check, he's got to worry about it.
Yeah.
And
What
believe
is
me, he's going to do it right because he's got to sign his name on the return too.
Yeah, I used to use a tax lady and that everybody used at work, and then I switched people, and my new tax guy said, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Man, I don't know how you never got audited."
Because nobody does. I don't even know anybody that has ever gotten audited, except big players, bigger people, big money. They're not going to audit somebody for $1,000.
Yeah.
It would be foolish. It would be a waste of money. It's going to cost them more money than they'll get.
There was a couple
You're
people that got audited through from that lady though, so I don't know. Dubsy says his tax return looks like a phone book. Yeah, well, we're not all ballers like you, Dubsy.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I really believe that.
Hey, Sobriety and Silver shows up. Says I am late. I tuned into LBS's damn early show this morning and fell asleep with my phone on my chest.
It must
LBS
have
is
been
putting people to sleep this
It
morning.
must
That's
have
a
been
good one.
exciting. No, actually, the show was pretty good. I was in there as well, and I bailed out because I didn't even remember, but I scheduled a premiere of a video at like I figured 10 minutes before our show, and I kind of forgot about his show because I don't even think it was a thing when I scheduled that. And yeah, so
Well, I didn't see anything about that show until last night, I think. Dubsy says he's right there with Sobriety and Silver. They put both of you guys to sleep. Robert Wojciechowski, Death from Below. Good morning. Silver State Stacker. Good morning. Matt Wing, what's happening? I'm guessing I'm guessing Liberty just ended his show.
oh, everybody came in. Has it was it on that long? Holy cow!
Uh,
That's funny. Did Liberty just end his show, guys, or what do we?
Give us a thumbs up in chat if Liberty just ended his show.
Yeah, Matt says yeah, it just came from LBS. So LBS went. He went 50 minutes, so that's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. He went. It's so nice of him to overlap our show. Thanks, LBS. Overlapping our show by 50 minutes. I'll say it, fucker.
Oh, Silver State said Liberty's phone ended his show, so he would still be on if it wasn't for that.
Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna tell him because he invited me to come on again next week. Um, to finish up what we started last week. So I'll let him know.
it's funny because we went from doing like a 6 o'clock show to a 7 o'clock show because it worked out better for him. And
Mm-hmm.
then now that he went out on his own, early works for him again. But hey, it is what it is. It's okay.
Listen,
Cartier
it,
Silver said thought it was a good show. Austrian Stacker did a great job. There you go. That's good.
yeah, no, it was good from what I heard. It was very good, but it's just the timing of it. If I'm honest, I gotta be honest. I think it's a little bit odd that he put his show on right before our show, and our show has been on for 7 months. So I'll say it.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I mean, it. I guess it is what it is.
And he from what the sounds of it, he would still be going if his phone didn't die. So
There you go.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. But
It's okay. I
again,
mean, if he wants to
It's a free
I
country.
guess he just wants to split the community up. I don't know. It's all right.
No,
It's not. It doesn't do either one of us any good.
well, look, if he comes on first, and how long can you sit in a live stream? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
it's. I appreciate that everybody came over here when they were done with his show, but that's 50 minutes into our show, and he knows when we go on. We've been going on for the same time for 7 months. You
I
know what
don't
I
know what
mean?
that's about. Yeah.
It just, it I don't know, man. I guess that's the, it's a jungle out there, guys. It's a jungle.
That's all good. Dubsy says like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, Dubsy. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. There was another comment I said. I saw that somebody else. Check Stacker, what's going on?
What's up, Chick?
William E says blue collar. Do you pay taxes on the gold backs?
Hold on, I was taking a drink. Do you pay taxes on goldbacks? I don't know what that means. You mean like if
When
you,
you buy them? Probably
because
not.
it's called, you mean like when you purchase goldbacks? Um,
Probably.
in the state of, every state has a different, if you're talking about sales tax, every state is different. In the state of Florida, you would pay sales tax under $500 sale. Over 500, no sales tax. But like I said, every state is a different tax law on that because it's not currency. If it was in our state, if it's U.S. currency, there's never a sales tax.
Yeah.
So if that's what you were talking about, what do you mean? Yeah, and honestly, when I do buy them, I try to always buy over 500 because I don't want to pay sales tax. So I just wait until I can order over $500 worth and do it that way.
Yeah.
And it's not doesn't take much to order 500. You're not getting very much for 500.
You're locked in with that deal, so you'll be having to buy those anyway.
Uh, yes, correct. You just reminded me
Brighty
I
and
got to
Silver
place an
says
order.
Brighty and Silver says y'all need to quit bickering like this and get the crew back together, fellas. We're not bickering.
No, no,
It's just shady, shitty business, but
no.
it is
Wait,
what it is.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm just saying it never was talked about, and like it doesn't have to be talked about because he's free to do whatever he wants to do, and that's cool. But I just felt like, listen, all right, I'm taking the gloves off. I'm going to just say it. You, you and him are at odds. And this is the God's honest truth. I'm not going to hold back. You and him are at odds right now. Okay? I have no problem with either one of you, but I'm caught in the middle. That's why I did a promotion for his live show that I was on last week. And the song I chose was "Caught in the Crossfire." I don't know if anybody picked up on that, but I feel like I'm caught in the crossfire between you and him. But if he's trying to piss you off, he's also affecting me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we had a Saturday morning show. He jumped on earlier, and now he's overlapping our show. Now, I guess if he's keeping the people are more interested in what he's doing, then more power to him. But I don't know. I don't think I would have done it that way, but it's just my opinion for what it's worth.
Yeah. Um.
And LBS, if you're listening, if you happen to be listening, there's a link in this chat. You can jump up here and talk about it if you want.
And see, that's the thing that you guys don't really understand about we're not bickering and bringing the crew back together. We've sent him links to almost every show since he decided not to be on. That's just a thing that he chose. He, like I said before, I got no bad words to say about LBS. He said stuff about me, which is what it is. I don't really care. Um, but I got no ill intentions, no hard feelings, nothing, no bad blood against LBS. He just didn't agree with um me not putting out promos all the time, me not yeah, me not putting promos out there, and he said that wouldn't participate in the shows as much. Um, but hey, I mean, you guys want it, I'll tell you. When you got somebody on stage and they continuously interrupt you, it's not fun. It's not. So when somebody's continuously interrupting guests and other co-hosts, yeah, I sit back and I don't say shit, and I would type stuff in the chat. And he
Hmm.
didn't like that I would type stuff in the chat and have conversations in the chat instead of speak. But man, you can't speak when LBS is speaking. You guys know that. That's not a it's not a hidden thing. Um, and I mean, it is what it is. He has his personality, and he did a lot of cool things before we started doing the show. Like he would do pop up lives and drive around the city and like that. And I think when he started doing the live streams with us, he got away from that, and I think he felt that he was missing that.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, LBS has to be the attention. He has to have the attention, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's just his personality. And when you have three people up on a panel, it's hard to get that attention.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Blue Collar and I have talked about it, and we just haven't really. Uh, we always wish him the best, and we just really didn't want to put it out there like that. But
Hmm.
let me tell you, when you got a show, a live stream like this, and you got three people trying to be co-hosts, it's not easy. It's can be complicated, and that's what made it fun too, though. To an extent, but um, just different personalities and different ways of looking at things. So
Yeah. Hey,
it is what it
Cartier,
is. And
Cartier, listen, I hear what you're saying, but you say since I've been in here, all I heard is LBS, but you've only been in here for 10 minutes. You weren't here for the first 50 minutes. So I hear what you're saying, but like, how would you feel if you had a scheduled show every week and then somebody left your show and then decided to throw their own show an hour and a half before your show and then overlapped your show? Come on, dude. Give me a break. I hear what you're saying, but it is annoying. You can't see that, right or
what's
wrong.
what's funny is LBS went on a rant for 30 minutes, about over 30 minutes on one of his live streams, all about me. And like you said, we have always tried to give him praise and support, and he has flipped it the other way around. I mean, he supports and praises blue collar, which hey, more power to you. I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
Um, but it's all good. Like I said, we just, somebody said something about bickering, so just wanted to clear the air. So the air is
Yeah.
clear. It's all out there. We were trying not to put all that out there because it's nonsense. It doesn't need to be, but um, hell, it is what it is. So
Yeah.
that being said, has anybody seen who we have coming on Monday night? We will be running an earlier show on Monday night. It will be more of a Monday afternoon show for the Pacific Standard Time, sort of a little early evening show for Monday night. Matt Wing, we appreciate you. He says, we are interested in all of your opinions. Love what you do. Love what you all bring to the table. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it.
Salivate's going to be awesome.
Salivate
Monday
will be a good
Monday
time.
afternoon medals. We'll be doing the Monday afternoon medals. So yeah,
Yeah, maybe I need to
should be
make a
fun.
short, change it up and put Monday afternoon.
No, I don't think so.
Silver State says we need a good piece of silver at a Vegas show to bring everyone back together. Do you want to talk about the Vegas show there, Blue? I'm not sure. I think you said you might not make it.
No, actually, I'm not sure yet, 100%. But Cartier, I'm just reading Cartier's chat here. He says, "Do you cut off people you have on?" No, absolutely not. And I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have cut him off either. Um, I don't think he should have cut it off out of respect either. He's got to do what he's got to do. I get it, but a little bit of prior planning. It's like, why have a Saturday morning show at 5:30 in the morning before our show that we already knew this has been on? It's like we wouldn't have done that if he had a show on Friday night. We wouldn't have put a show on 2 hours before his, out of respect to him. It just wouldn't have happened that way. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to talk about it no more. I said what I had to say, and I'll talk to
Righty.
him. I will talk to him personally today, and I'll get with him, and I'll have that conversation with him. And it hasn't been had, but I will have it with him today, and that way it'll just get cleared up.
Cartier, man, I don't want to keep harping on you, Cartier, but you say every freaking week you hear this. We haven't talked about. We don't normally talk about LBS. Not that I can think of, but maybe I am wrong about that.
No, we have actually purposely tried not to, because
Yeah.
we don't want that. We don't want that. Now, he did get a little candid in one of his live streams. He came out and said some stuff about you. He didn't say anything bad about me because, he loves me. He hates you, but he loves me.
Maybe not anymore.
Not anymore. No, he does. He does. Look, I'll talk to him today. I'm not worried about it.
Brady and Silver,
Oh,
he takes credit for all this. He says he started this shit, Cartier.
oh, what do you mean?
Because Sobriety and Silver
Oh,
said something about it. So then we went on a
okay.
little rant about it.
Oh, no, you know what? Listen, it's a Saturday morning. We got 27 people in here. We're having a good time. We can talk about
That's it.
controversial. We can talk about controversial stuff too. We're not getting mean. He doesn't get mean. It's all good. We're all men. We're all gentlemen, except you being Becky. You know what I'm saying? We're all adults. Let's put it that way. We're all adults except Giancarlo if he's in here.
Cartier Silver says, so he ran late because of Austrian. Yeah. Matt Wing stepping on toes. Yeah. Salivate Metal will be fun. We are not sure. Will there be a scam caller? B Taylor says. I don't know. That's a good question. Um, okay, sorry, I was reading chat. So we're trying to figure out what to do for Monday night because he is limited for his time that he said he could be on, which is understandable. Greatly appreciate him coming on. That is so awesome of him. We are so stoked. Um, so if you guys, I'm guessing we're going to try and take questions from the chat. I'm sure people have questions for him. I personally, myself, I don't want to just hammer him with questions. That's not fun when you go on like a live stream or something and you just get hammered with questions. That's like going to somebody's house and them just asking you everything. Um, Maybe that's just my background because when I go places and people know I'm from Vegas, they just want to hear Vegas stories and it gets old.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I could see
so
that.
I want
Yeah,
to
but
sort of just
that's kind of the point of him coming on the show is to explore a little. You know what I mean?
explore Sal. Yeah, that's true.
Explore. I like
That's
it.
true.
But I understand your point. We don't want to grind the guy to a nub. But if you guys have any good questions, like you always do, please feel free to put them in the chat, and we'll get them over to Sal. We'll ask him.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, and I got to say thank you to Vegas. Vegas was point man. He did the whole deal. He booked Sal. He booked some really other good guests that are coming up that we haven't talked about yet because we don't want to, you know, put it out too soon. But Vegas has been out there beating the bushes, man. He's got a lot of good people coming up.
I
So
mean, we do. I did get the confirmation email, so would it be wrong to share it?
no, you know what? I'm just saying for let's concentrate on Sal, get that done, and then maybe at the end of that show, promote the next one. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
that works. B Taylor says a Florida meetup would be nice at a coin show. That would be cool. Florida would be cool. I would never mind that.
Oh wait, who said that?
B Taylor.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, unfortunately, during the fun show this year, next week and next weekend, I'll be away, so I'm not going to be in town for the show. I would have loved to have been there, but not going to be around. But I do have a special correspondent that is going to give us live updates from the fun show on our
So
next
we will
Saturday
sort of
show.
all be there.
Yeah, yeah. So next Saturday we're gonna. Can I promote that? This is only
Yeah.
1 week away.
Yeah.
Next Saturday we're gonna have OJ from OJ's Coins. He's got a table up there. He's at booth number 1017. Write that down. 1017. That's his table. So if you go to the fun show, if you're a Floridian or if you're coming into town, go visit OJ and tell him Average Joe sent you.
There you go. Nice.
But yeah,
I
he's
think
gonna be giving us a live report from the show. So next Saturday.
Being Becky was talking about going to the fun show, if I remember right. Being Becky put in the chat if I am correct on. Oh no, now she says she's
Yeah, she
skipping the
just said
fun
she's
show.
skipping it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big,
Okay.
what sucks about the fun show is you get there, first of all, it's massive, right? But you got to pay like 20, well, last year, I think it was like $21 a day for parking. You got to wait on a freaking line about an hour long to get your badge to go in the show. And then you get in the show and it's like 4 football fields full of shit. And it's like, wait, what? You get a little mind blown situation as soon as you walk in there. So
I bet that's crazy.
it is. It's a big show, and I don't think that it's not like you're going to go in there. It's like, oh, this show's so big, I'm going to get great deals. I'm sure those people paying a lot of money to be there, and nobody's giving out steals of deals there. It's not like you'll do better at a local coin show, my opinion.
I'm sure. Dub C says we never asked him on. Sorry, Dub, you don't have enough subscribers for us to ask you on. You gotta
Dub
get
C,
you
Dub
gotta
C's
get some
been
more
on twice.
subscribers, pal.
Yeah.
Dub C's been on 3 times, right?
No, I think it's only twice. Dub, is it twice or 3? I think it's twice. But yeah, no, Dub C. Like I look at my videos, like the Monday Night Metals videos. I think Dub C is the highest rated one, the most views.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been twice. Yeah, I don't know, Dub. We'll see. We'll see. You might have some
Oh,
competition now
didn't
coming up.
we had him on one time when LBS was at his parents' house, right? I think it was just you,
Yep.
me, and LBS missed it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then he popped on one time when I was on vacation and you guys started getting deep into politics, and I wish I would have been there for that one.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. Yes.
Listen, all the see, I
It
do have a memory.
it
Yes.
has been 3 times. You're right.
One of them was sort of like an impromptu type thing, though.
Right. The one was just a pop in. Like we
So
sent him a link and he jumped on.
him and Jay, gold and silver stack in UK. Sal was the first person I watched when I started buying silver and gold, and still watch his content today. Awesome.
Yeah.
Got some UK in
Actually,
the house.
Phoenix Coins is correct too, though. I think Phoenix has been on 3 or 4 times now. And Silver
Um,
State. Silver State's been on like 4 times, if I'm not
yep,
mistaken.
that's true. B Taylor's been on twice, I believe.
Yep. Now, Sobriety and Silver, I sent him a little comment asking him to be on, but he never responded to me, I don't think.
Sobriety and silver. Check your
Sobriety
email
and
if you get a
Silver.
chance.
No, it wasn't in his email. I think I just put it in a comment on one of his videos.
Oh, see. Do you have his email?
Hold on. Go to channel. Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say I was gonna try and give him a wrench, but I can't. You would have to do that.
Earl
I
Draper
forgot
says,
it's
so
yours.
what do we know about ISO 2022 and November 22nd, the mandate as JP Morgan is rocking and other countries moving swiftly to be compliant? It's a foot race now. I think that's in conjunction to um, crypto. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not. I was into crypto at one point, but not a fan of it really anymore.
So I don't know if you
Crypto is an
guys, I
interesting
don't know if
thing.
you
It was
guys can do
created
that.
so crypto was like created so the government can't watch you, and it's so traceable now. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not a big crypto guy. Did you see that I posted on my community post? That article that you sent me, I found like a little bit more in-depth story on it. That guy that Sal was talking about that bought all that silver, he bought like 12.9 ounces of physical silver.
That's
12
crazy.
point, 12.9 million. Did I say the million part?
Yeah, no, you
12
missed a
point,
million.
12.9 million ounces of like, looks like 1,000 ounce bars, just pallets of them lined up. And that guy was, I put it, posted an article of that on my community if you want to look at it. Pretty interesting guy. He's saying crypto is a psyop, it's a scam. Basically, it's going to go to zero. That's what he says.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it was like created so that people could get around the government. And from what I used to do with crypto when like the first bull run, I was really big into it. Some people, some friends of mine and I. But if you have somebody's wallet information, you can see where they send all their crypto to, in, out, where to, how much, all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what it was intended to be. And it's I was in the quote unquote mining part of it too, where you create coins and stuff. And it's interesting. And I don't think like I know people have high hopes for it and stuff, but when you can just create your own crypt, like when you can create it on a computer, it would be like having a printing press and printing out dollar bills in your house, or $5 bills or $10 bills. I don't see how it can be a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know much about it, but I think with Bitcoin, there's a like 21 million cap on the amount of Bitcoins, if you will, there can be. And I don't
Mm.
think at this point all those 21 million are out there. You can correct me
Correct.
if I'm wrong on that.
Correct.
And that's how they do the quote unquote mining thing. And I don't even know what the whole mining thing is all about. I know so little about it. It just seems like something you'd see on the game like Minecraft, Let's go mining for Bitcoin. I don't know.
It's
Just
yeah.
it just doesn't seem to make sense to me, but what do I know? Hey, people are making money, but people make money on Ponzi schemes, you know?
Oh, you can do it with certain computers and stuff, and it just sits there and runs and runs and runs and runs, and hopefully creates a Bitcoin. And you can do it for other cryptos too, which I was doing for other cryptos at the time. And
Yeah,
I had two different machines running at once, I think, and it really jacks up your power bill. It
right.
makes the heat it creates in a room, and the noise is just it's pretty crazy. But my power bills were way up while those things
So
were running.
maybe the power companies created that so that they could get higher power bills, and it's just a way of screwing the people, right? No,
Yeah, maybe you never know.
you never
Uh,
know.
Sobriety and Silver, I made you a mod, and he said he would love to be on the show.
Oh, okay, good. So my email or Vegas's email, they're both in our channel descriptions. Just shoot us an email and we'll schedule you up.
Dean Becky says, would it be rude to ask Sal for some push-ups?
I
Sal
don't
does
think so.
push-ups when you do donate or do super chats to his live streams. And I actually did a super chat on his live stream yesterday, and he had to do push-ups.
Dub C says you guys never made me a mod. I gave you a wrench years ago. I'm looking at you right now on my screen, on my iPad. Dub C has a wrench.
That's not your stream.
Huh? Well, no, this is my screen.
No
Your metal
stream.
says you want to
Oh
use
no.
Monero. No.
Oh wait, you're right. That's not my stream. So that's you. You gave Dub a wrench. No, Dub has a wrench on my stream too. I forgot. My wife pointed out correctly that this is not my stream. So
I'm like way behind on chat because I got off on that rant. Um,
nice
Dub
try.
C does have a wrench. What's he talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, wait a minute. I'm looking at yours. He definitely has a wrench on yours, and I know he has one on mine too.
TFC,
Yeah,
good. TFC's here listening mobile style, a new viewer of ours. I enjoyed B Taylor and I enjoyed Silver Sleuth. Silver State Stacker said, yes, I have enjoyed all of our guests. We have everybody that's been up on here has been fun. It's been entertaining for us. As for me, I should say for me. I mean, I can't speak for everybody. It's been entertaining for myself and fun to get to know and learn about people.
yep.
So, I hope it's been entertaining and fun for you guys as well. That's why we do this twice a week. And we like to get to know other people, hear other stories and stuff like that. I mean, we can sit here and tell our story only so many times. So,
Yeah, that's right. We've had B. Taylor has been on what, 2 or 3 times now?
yeah, he's due for
Yeah.
another time up.
So, yeah,
Yeah, we
we've
got to
had.
get me and Becky on here. That's true, Silver State.
Yep. It's funny. I think Becky, correct me if I'm wrong, but I might have put that in an email to you. I'm pretty sure I did actually when we exchanged something, and I'm pretty sure I asked you to be on, but I don't think you ever answered that. I could be wrong. I always have to
Nash,
preface everything by saying I could be wrong because my Alzheimer's could be kicking in. Yeah, it's
uh,
according to my wife, I've got Alzheimer's. So
my wife just knows I don't listen, so it's okay. Nash says, "Have you heard of Monero?" Yes, I've heard of Monero. And he
Tony
says
Monero,
99% of cryptos are a scam. Yes, I agree with that as well.
yes, absolutely.
I was doing really, really, really well in crypto at one point, and I went all in on one of them, and it did not turn out well. But I broke
Yeah,
even. But what I had in value, I'm an idiot. So crypto's sort of a sore spot for me from time to time. Um, Wrench
well,
Envy
you can't blame crypto because you made a bad decision. It just is what it is. You move on, and you learn from it.
it was my gambling aspect of it. I had a goal and it didn't hit there, so I broke even. That's all that is. It's cool.
Well, at least you have that to fall back on.
It's,
No, seriously. I mean, listen, there's a lot of people, I'm sure some of them in this room, everybody's lost money on things, you know.
I took a
Except
shot.
except maybe Dub C. Dub C probably if Dub C buys it, it goes to the moon.
I think WC buys a lot of things, so
Yeah.
you and I talked about that one.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. He might be a bit of a collector. He collects everything.
Yeah, I can't remember. Can't remember if I asked him what his favorite thing is to collect. That was one of the questions I had for him. I can't remember if I asked.
Well, I think it's probably like beer chalices, right? I don't know. Why don't you
Could have been.
put it in the chat, Dub? What's your favorite thing to collect?
Phoenix Coin says, guys, have you heard much about the Robinhood investment app? I used to use Robinhood. Do I? No, I don't have Robinhood anymore. I think I've used Robinhood before, and I think that you can do crypto on there now.
Yeah, you could on Robinhood. You can bet on Joey Chestnut. So I don't know, man. It's kind of wanky, you know. I don't know.
Dub C says in his hey, in my two National Geographic videos from this week, he pointed out things that he didn't make money on.
Oh, like what? Like what? I didn't see it, Dub. I'm sorry. I've
Yeah,
been
I haven't.
behind. I've been behind on videos. I've been behind on everything. I've been trying to poke my head into people's live streams, say hello, but it's
Yeah, I
been
stopped in his lives, but that was about it.
yeah.
I didn't get a chance to. I haven't found the 3 hours to set aside to watch the Dub C videos. Love
silver
you,
and
Dub.
silver and sobriety. Dub C could take a dog turd and turn it into $1,000 numismatic era dog turd. You see?
Uh,
They see the
Rob
corn? The
Numismatic hit
corn?
1,000 subs. Congratulations. 2,000 subs. Sorry, 2,000 subs. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, yeah. I did see part of that, Dub. He said he bought a handful of vintage art bars on the fly with no references, swings and misses. Yeah, but it wasn't like, I mean, how much of a swing and a miss was that?
Yeah, but did you overpay for them or did you get them at melt like you usually do?
Probably paid 50 cents over, so it was a loss for him because usually he gets $3
Well,
under spot.
everything you buy from precious metal shop is a loss because yeah, I mean, if you buy it today and try and sell it tomorrow, you're gonna lose money. Unless you really find something that you know is worth more and they don't know it is.
No,
A diamond
in
in the rough,
Sal's
so to speak.
in Sal's lives, he's pointed out a couple times about stacker factor and some platinum. And I think they caught a platinum um thing like with the lunar snakes.
No, what it was, and I remember it. It was a Walmart deal. Um,
Right.
it was one of those Walmart glitch prices where it was below spot because they either didn't tie the price to spot and it lagged behind spot, and he found it and hit it. I've done that several times myself on Walmart. But platinum, that's a score. He got those platinum maples. I think he bought. I want to say he bought four of them. And I think he got them like almost like $50 or $75 below spot.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Sal took advantage of it as well. That was a good deal.
Yeah, that is especially with platinum because that usually it doesn't hold a percentage. It's just like a straight up. Every time I see platinum, it's either like $75 over, 100 over. They don't do like a percentage over.
Well, if you figure out the percentage, it's gross. That's why they don't put it up as a percentage. It's like,
Yeah.
literally, it's like 12 or 15% over spot.
Yeah.
Can you hear my washing machine? It's on spin cycle, but I gotta get a drink. I'm fucking dying. Excuse me.
Hey, Dub C, how do I get those little what the heck like the little chat
Oh, the little
little
crowns.
the little crowns for the chat. How do I do that, Dub C? You had that set up on yours. Can you tell me the secret, please?
Is that what Oh good, I just had a drink. Is that what Humble Stacker was talking about? The crowns? Or he was talking about something on whatnot maybe that said
Uh
he could help me with.
oh no, he was gonna help you with whatnot stuff.
Oh, okay.
Sobriety and Silver says, have you guys honestly had anyone on that knows more than Dub C? I don't think there is anybody that knows more than Dub C. I don't know. That's a challenge. That's a good
Yeah.
challenge.
Hmm. Yeah.
Dub C says he
No.
has no idea that was or how it happened. Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's not on mine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little behind the times. I don't know.
Well, maybe that's a good question for Sal. How do you get those little crowns on your chat feed?
I saw him on LBS's, not to go back on LBS, but I saw him on LBS's thing. Maybe you can ask LBS when you talk to him
Yeah, I
later.
will. Well, LBS had him on this morning. The,
You think
the
so? I think
crowns.
I saw him on there.
I don't remember seeing him. Anybody
Pure
else
Metals,
remember
you are
seeing him?
correct. Dub C knowledge out the ass.
Oh
That is
yeah,
that is Dub C's um
his credo. His credo. I use that
that was
word
created
credo.
by Emperor Wang.
Emperor Wang, yes. Emperor Wang, who's sleeping right now in Studio 304.
Yeah, it's bright and early over there.
Oh yeah.
5:30 a.m. over there.
Hey, listen though, if Silver Sleuth can bring his happy ass out of bed at this time to come on the show, so can Emperor Wang.
think
Emperor
Silver Sleuth.
Wang's about 30 years younger than Silver Sleuth, I think.
Think Silver Sleuth. He brings the sun up. I don't know.
Oh, he's in charge of the sun.
I
He's got
think
to be.
so. He's got to be awake before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Being Becky, when will Emperor Wang be back? He will be back. I do have a date actually.
Yep.
It is September 1st, I think.
Is it? I thought it was. Well, you would know better than me right now.
I
Let's
think
see.
it's the first. Could be wrong. I know it was like I believe it was a holiday because he was off.
Yeah, I got it on. It's Labor Day, and I have it on my calendar here. Hold on.
Yeah, Labor Day
I think
is
it's.
Labor Day is September 1st. That's why I was thinking that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're probably right.
But Emperor Wang will be on then.
Yep, Monday Night Metals, Emperor Wang, September 1st. You are correct, sir. It is.
Don't tell my wife.
It is indeed September 1st. Labor Day, September 1st.
So there you go, being Becky. You can mark your calendar for that one. He reached out to me, what was that, a couple weeks ago, I think, and asked for that date. And of course, I had to say yes.
Yes,
It's hard to
sir.
turn down Emperor Wang. He always puts on a good show, as that's for sure. And that's why I was
Yeah,
like,
he's
he asked
good.
me that far out, and I was like, why that one? And he said he would be off of work, so he would be able to be on, which would be cool. Calendar marked, being Becky said. There you go.
Awesome. Everybody mark your calendar, September 1st, Emperor Wang. And that will
See,
be,
sometimes.
according to my calendar, that will be on your channel.
Oh, I didn't even go that. I didn't figure that part out. But okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you
It's
got you
every,
got a
oh, dude, I made up a whole nice calendar. I got to share it with you.
nice.
But
It does help for our
it's an
upcoming.
app.
We are actually booked a couple weeks ahead for Saturdays, which is very cool and very odd.
Yeah. The calendar is an Apple product, though, so it probably won't work on your phone.
For that reason, I'm out.
For that reason, I'm out. Yeah, we're getting booked up, B. Taylor. We're definitely getting booked up. It's been, and honestly, I mean, I booked a couple of people, but Vegas has been doing most of the booking. He's out there, man. He's grinding right now.
It's not. It's hard to like reach out to people. I'm trying to reach out ahead of time because it's hard to like reach out the week of, and then I'm always afraid of double booking.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be
Well,
like, oh, sorry, man, but you took too long to respond, so you're out.
right.
It's just I don't want
No,
to be
you know
rude.
what though? If you got a good calendar and you keep good records like that, I think you don't have that problem. You know. But I hear what you're saying. You put the vibe out to say it's like from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know, you put the vibe out to 30 million chicks, you're gonna get a response. But
Yes,
here's the problem: you ask somebody, and it could take them a week to get back to you to say yes or no. And then in
yeah,
the meantime, somebody else said yes, and now you're kind of sitting there with two dates for the prom. You know?
yeah. That's what I'm trying not to do because there's been a lot of that. That's why maybe like why today, but a lot of times when I host, I don't. It's like scrambling to find somebody because I'm trying to get people that week. Sobriety and silver, no, it's right. Look, I got you right here. I got the note right here, the alien right here. I have not made it to the post office. I will make it to the post office next week because I have to send Stacker Staker Dividend Maker out something as well.
I
So
think
I do.
he said cancel his appearance now until he gets his alien. He's out.
Oh shit! It's in the
So
mail. It'll be in the mail.
express that. You better express that,
Look, oh, hey, where's an envelope? I got,
man. An envelope, put it in a bubble pack.
I got right here a bubble pack. Let me get a little I'm gonna package your little guy up right now.
That box that you sent me, and you folded up that bubble pack on top to keep everything sturdy in there.
Huh?
Where'd you get that? That was a UPS bubble pack.
Oh, it was in some pack.
Oh,
Oh, I think that was actually in the pack I got from Elemental. Elemental.
elemental,
Look, I
elemental.
got I got him. He's in some safety package. Wait, you wanted the one with? Oh, not that one. That's the wrong one. No, that is the right one. You wanted just the chill one, right? The one with his little rock on fingers up. That's the one, right? He's going into his little package. So
What's wrong
I
with his
will.
mouth?
I don't know. He's an alien. I don't ask questions.
Look like a blow up doll. His mouth. Oh no, that's his eye.
I don't want Sprite and Silver. Look, there you go. It's in the little bubble pack. I'll write you a little note and I will have that shipped out next week because I got to send some other stuff out too. So
I put some hearts in the chat, and that was for Phoebe Cates, by the way, Dub. Dub C mentioned Phoebe Cates, and I put a couple of hearts out there. I didn't want you to think I was sending you hearts, Sobriety and Silver. Although I do love you, buddy, but not like that.
I'm gonna be ignorant and ask Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Do I have to? I should have Googled it first before asking and looking ignorant. I don't keep
Phoebe
up with stuff.
Phoebe Cates was in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She was the chick that stripped her bathing suit top off to the cars moving in stereo out by the swimming pool.
Oh,
Uh,
see,
uh, 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 uh,
I'm
uh,
honestly, I wasn't a big Ridgemont High guy. I don't
uh.
know. Hey, and Becky, thank you for being in. She says time to get the dogs out. Gonna let the dogs out? We were wondering who let the dogs out.
Who
Now we
let
know
the
it's Becky.
dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh.
And being Becky, email either blue collar or I, and we'll get you on the show. We need to get you on the show.
Yeah, Dub, you nailed it. Living in stereo, yes. Buy the cars.
Are we
That
doing
is
Name That
true.
Tune on our show today too?
Yeah, I was just singing the song, you know. He said Phoebe Cates, and anytime I hear that song, all I think about is Phoebe Cates.
See, thank you. He said he's got to duck out too. He's got to go track down some archive, some
Some
archaeological dig or something.
he's late for an archaeological dig
He's got to swap the bag of sand out for something.
for a solid gold monkey head or something. What was that? It was solid gold something.
Yeah, I can't remember. That was
All right.
on not too long ago.
Take care, Deb.
I,
Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Is anybody off on Monday because the holiday? I think. Oh no, Monday. I guess you got Friday off, right? Yeah. So they're not doing that whole Monday thing. I'm thinking Friday's the weekend to me now. The
see that
weekend
I don't
starts on Friday for me.
I don't get holidays. I don't know.
No,
No
you
holidays for me
you got to work every holiday. Is that right?
unless it falls on my day off. Yeah, or unless I
Oh,
take it off.
yeah. Well, we know that you've done that before.
Yeah,
You're taking a day off here and there.
I take a lot of days off. My man, my wife, I swear, we're on different shifts, so she always the other day she's like, "Are you going to work today?" And I'm like, oh, "Damn, babe, I gotta work, okay." She still loves me, wants to hang out with me, so I do
Hey,
take more days off than I should, but hey, that's okay.
no, it's for a good cause. Yeah.
You only live
As
once, and you can make more money eventually.
Yeah, no doubt. You got plenty of money. So your job though, they don't really bust your onions if you take too many days off, or
Well, Um, there is a point system,
Hmm.
and then there is FMLA.
Oh, I got you. So you can just say, "Oh, my wife is sick, and I have to take care of her."
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. We won't get
Yeah.
into too much detail on that because this is live, by the way.
If they tune in and they want to,
We
whatever,
are n-
it is what
we are not on tape. We are live at the moment.
it is.
Although when you
So
hear
yeah, I
this,
mean,
we will be on tape.
there are times that I will do that and I'll just stay home and chill with her. But then it's sort of rough because she's falling asleep with the remote in her hand at like 9 or 10 o'clock. So it's
And you're
different
ready to
schedules.
party at 9 o'clock.
Why?
You're ready to get on live stream.
Then I end up falling asleep and then it screws my sleep schedule up. But that's all right. Silver
Yeah.
Sleuth says he's off every day. That must be nice.
Oh yeah, that must be real nice.
38 Silver, yes, AJ. He
AJ
remembered.
hasn't been in the chat. Was she still working now?
She is work. She is at work.
Yeah.
She usually pops in. The times when she pops in is when she is at work on break. But she doesn't always remember when I do live streams. So like she texted me earlier and I said get some sleep. So she must not have remembered I do live streams.
Oh, she was telling you to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wants you to be ready to go out and have lunch with her.
We usually pick something up. We'll go out to
Yeah.
lunch like on my days off.
Hmm.
Because most of if I work, I don't like to do shit before work. I get
Yeah.
grumpy.
This is up your whole day though, because you don't go to work till 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but it's like waking up in the middle of the night and then going and doing stuff and then going trying to go back to sleep and then go to work.
Yeah. No, I
It's
know what
just
you're saying. I hate irregular schedules. It sucks. And then
yeah,
if you,
I
God, I'm sorry.
don't have a set sleep schedule, so it's take naps here and there and get sleep when I can.
Yeah. You know, the medical community would tell you that's bad for you.
I believe it. I believe it.
I think you,
Sobriety and Silver had a good question, and no. Does anyone have any idea what Thousandaire does that his self-described job a monkey could do? No. And I wish Thousandaire had maybe this is a challenge for the chat. A challenge for the community, our viewers. Thousandaire Radio does not have an email address. I've asked him for an email address because I would love to have him on the show. So maybe the Thousandaire watchers out there, the Thousandaire subscribers, the watchers, what if you guys when you make comments in his chat, maybe throw out there that he should be on Monday Night Metals. See what he says.
does he do a live stream or does he
No.
just he just does videos, right?
He does videos like every day.
Yeah, no, I do. I watch when I see him. Like if it pops up, I'll definitely watch it. Um, but I don't see every single video. There's no doubt about that. I can't
I
watch
think
every video.
um he was every day. I don't know if he still is. I don't know. Thank you, Sobriety and Silver. He says he will do that. If you guys have any people that you want, any channels or anybody you want on the show, let us know and we'll try and reach out to them. Or you guys reach out to them and say, hey, get your ass on Monday Night Metals or Saturday morning. We want to know more about you or whatever.
Or if anybody in the chat wants to be on, please email us.
Or if anybody in the chat wants to be on. Yes. I haven't, let me do this again. Speaking
I
of,
find
I
that
will,
like even Littlefoot now, Littlefoot is to me he seems like he's cool as a cucumber, right? He's a mellow dude in a loose mood, right?
yeah.
But he said he was nervous to be on his first time. You know,
You know how many you do know, like, I would say 95% usually reach out and say that they're nervous to be on.
Yeah.
Is that
Or
fair
they
to
say
say?
like, "Oh, I have nothing to say. I wouldn't know what to say," and yeah, they'll be nervous. And but I mean, I don't know. I was nervous in the beginning, but it just seems like second nature now.
Yeah, a lot of the guests that we've had, they always say that they're nervous and they don't know what they're gonna have to say or this or that. But when you get in and you get on, it's just you just talk, you just have fun. We just share your stories and ask questions or answer questions. That's it. It's it's nothing special.
Not
It's
at all.
been fun though.
Well, Silver Sleuth says maybe he works in a banana processing plant. A monkey
Maybe
could do it. A monkey could do it.
monkey could do my job.
Oh, Average Jane says you should have Average Jane on. I have a lot of cool silver.
I think we've
She,
invited her on.
yeah, she does have some cool silver, but maybe she could fill in for me one night. Give me a night off. Ma-
Matt Wing, that's it. Matt Wing says roll with the punches. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we're nobody special. We like to we talk about precious metals every now and then ramble about other stuff for the most part.
Well, you know what it is too. Nobody wants to come on and embarrass themselves or look like stupid. And that was the reason I never did live streams. Like LBS asked me a couple times, "Oh, why don't you come on? Why don't you come on?" I'm like, you know what? I got nothing to say. I'm nervous. I didn't know what to do. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know? I don't know. It
It's
is.
worked out though. I mean, we try and talk about precious metals when it comes up and
Yeah.
everything. Average Jane
Like
says they won't wang you back once they get her.
it's all about popping the cherry. Okay, I got an idea. Who is nervous about coming on? Put it in the chat. Tell us if you're nervous about doing a live stream.
I think we've had everybody on that's in the live
Everybody,
stream.
let's see. Silver Sleuth we've had on. Jane, she's on in the background every goddamn week. Um, Cartier has been on. Matt has not been on with us. Sobriety has not been on. I'm going through the chat here, going through. Let me see if I got all chat. It always does that. It switches to what do you call
Being
top
Becky
chat?
says she's nervous.
All right, Being Becky, wait a minute. You're nervous? All right, throw a link in there. We're gonna get her on right now.
That
Throw
put the link on there. Silver
throw a
Sleuth
link.
said he
Throw a
has not
fresh
been on.
throw a fresh link in there, and we're bringing Becky up right now. We're gonna prove to her that there's no reason to be nervous.
Yeah, we haven't had Silver Sleuth on,
Yeah, we have.
have we?
Silver Sleuth was on our show like 3 times. I thought. Well, when LBS was on,
He says
but
he hasn't been on. He says I was on with a question mark.
no, he was on just the other day when we threw the link in the chat. He
Oh
jumped
yeah, you're
on. He
right.
was on for like an hour,
Yeah, you're right.
like 2 weeks ago. All right, come on, get a link up there, Vegas.
I
Oh, it's
did. It's
there.
up there.
It
It's up
is.
there.
Sorry, dude. All right,
Take it easy,
Becky,
LBS.
hit that link. You'll go backstage, and we'll bring you up. You can shut your camera off, and we'll just talk.
He says she'll be nervous. You're gonna throw her right to the wolves.
We're not going to let her be nervous.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
Come on, Becky,
It's
hit the link.
We're harmless.
Hit the link. Come up. Tell everybody your story. They're encouraging you. They're saying, Becky, Becky, come on, Becky, do it.
She says she's going to the dog park.
Come on.
Matt Wing said he would be nervous.
All right. Well, the first one to hit the link you can break your fear. Face your fear. Face your fear.
Fear Factor. Fear
Actually,
Factor
I
Saturday morning.
I stole that from LBS because LBS said that this morning. He says, face your fear. Face down your fear. Get on that, hit that link, and let's go. Somebody do it.
We got everybody trying to get Becky on. She said she's trying. Okay.
Okay. See? We got it
See,
going.
see,
We got
see,
it
see.
going.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna get it going.
You could tell us about your dogs. How were your dogs last night with the fireworks?
Yeah,
Keep an eye out. You might not see her back there.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm watching.
This is going to be fun. Oh, you put another link out there. All right.
I'm trying. Dang, this little camera gets hot. I wonder why people's phone shuts off.
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? I'm on my iPad. I got the iPad plugged in. It's plugged in and it's charging, and the battery value is going down. How is that? How does that work? Maybe I got to turn the brightness down or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it draws a lot of juice.
I
I
guess
disabled
so.
my mic. I disabled my mic and camera by accident. See?
What do you mean? You can just re-able it. Just touch the little icons on the bottom of the screen.
Cartier says he was nervous about his ability to do the live without deleting himself somehow. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that wasn't
Uh,
that had nothing to do with the live. I don't know about that one.
wait. What'd you just say? I missed that.
Well, Cartier says he was nervous about his ability to do the live stream without deleting himself somehow. And I was just guessing that he was trying to reference when LBS deleted his channel.
Oh, the whole StreamYard thing. I got you.
So I'm guessing that's what he was referencing. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, basically with StreamYard, you get the link, you hit the link, it brings up StreamYard, and then you type in whatever name that you want to display, and then you hit the backstage button. Now you're backstage, and then Vegas brings you up on stage. Boom, you're there. It's that
Oh,
simple.
Becky, you got bumped out for now. There's somebody else that jumped in.
All right, somebody else jumped in, but you could be next. We'll keep it to 5 minute minimums. You got 5 minutes to tell your story.
Blue collar, who does anybody know who's in the backstage?
Somebody's backstage. Um, it's not Pure Metals. Could be B Taylor. I'm gonna go with B Taylor.
Nope. It is Sobriety and Silver. What's up, brother?
No.
What's
All
up,
right.
fellas? Hey, did I jump in front of Becky? Was she gonna do it?
Well,
She
she was trying, but she couldn't get it working. But
It
listen,
took me a minute too. That's why, when you click that link, I can't hear you guys talking or anything because it takes you to the backstage thing and you got to adjust your camera. So I
yeah.
didn't mean to jump in front of you, Becky. Sorry.
Oh, she's not back there yet. She's still trying to figure it out. So we can bring you on here, share your story a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
don't
set my.
we want to book you for a whole show. So just give us the abridged version.
Well, if anybody's been watching my videos, you know that I pretty bad alcoholic and drug addict for decades, and got sober finally in
Thank God.
2021, and going on. Let's see, this December 3rd will be 4 years.
That's my
But
birthday, dude. December 3rd is my
nice.
birthday. Yeah.
Well, that's my sobriety birthday. Uh,
Awesome. That's
so,
awesome.
but in July of last year, I uh, I was just goofing around on YouTube and I ran across a guy called Two Sheds Gabby. And he goes through penny rolls and he pulls out the copper pennies. And, I thought, man, that looks fun, something to do. Well, I started doing that. And then he started going through nickel rolls and he was talking about pulling out the silver. And that's when I started looking up, you know, uh, YouTube content creators about silver, and that's how I got into it. So I haven't quite been stacking for a year yet, but I tell you what, man, it's absolutely changed my life, and it's given me something to keep my mind occupied and stack a little bit as I can. and it's just fun, man. It's engaging, and it's helping me learn more about how to fix my finances after years and years of drug and alcohol abuse.
Awesome.
So
That's
that's
that's great. So does it? I have a question for you, and it's related to sobriety.
Okay.
Um, does it, when you hear other people talking about drinking or anything like that nature, does it make you feel uncomfortable? Does it bother you?
No, no, it doesn't. There's a guy that's on Stacker Social, and I'm sure everybody's heard of him. He's called 365 Days of Silver. He has whiskey Wednesdays, and I don't know if he still does it. It's been a while since I've seen him do it, but he'll have a canter out and pour a nice glass of whiskey, and it just don't bother me. It doesn't. To each their own, man. If you don't have a problem and you can drink responsibly, absolutely. I am just not one that can do that. One beer turns into a complete downfall. So,
No, that's awesome, man. Because I honestly, when we did a drinking show where me and Vegas and Dub actually were drinking beers during the show, and I kind of felt bad about that. I was like, yeah, I wonder if, like, because there are other people that I know of that are in recovery as well,
Mhm.
and I thought about it afterwards, and I thought maybe it was a little insensitive.
no, it depends, I guess, on the person. But for me personally, no, you can do your thing, man. It's just it is what it is. I know that how it affects me and what it can do to my life if I go back to that. But again, if you can do it responsibly, man, more power to you. That's awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, like Cartier says, all about moderation. Sometimes that doesn't work for everybody, man. It's like self moderation is one of the hardest things in the world. I have that problem with food. And, fat people always get written off as like, oh, you're a slob, you're lazy, you're this, you're that. But I feel it's like an addiction with me. Like, I just eat too much. And I'm not sloppy fat guy, but, I'm overweight. I've always been overweight my whole life. And I kind of feel the same way about that. But maybe I'm just a lazy fat slob.
is you yeah, you got an addiction to silver and copper, blue collar. Um
Not no, no, not copper, man. Don't get me twisted, homie. I'm not addicted to copper. I mean, I've got a little bit of copper. Don't get me wrong. I've got a little bit of copper. But
See,
sobriety and silver. I just want you to know, it's awesome. Congratulations on everything. And I'm not sure if other people have reached out to you, but there are blue collar and I reach out to, people to be on the show and everything, and they'll say this or that. And some people tell us stuff that they don't share with other people. And you are not the only one in the community that is sober, that used to have an addiction problem. There are others, and they've told us that, due to their meetings or whatever, I won't say names, of course, but due to their meetings that they can't commit to a show, which is, that's fine, that's cool. I just want to let you know that you're not the only one out there. There are other people that have had the, in the community that are going through it too.
well, I tell you what, man, that's one of the things I love about the silver stacking community is there's so many different backgrounds that, if you are having an issue with something, seems like there's always somebody you can reach out to. I, I like to be open and honest, with no shame about my past, because I do hope more than anything, and that's why I started the Sobriety and Silver channel, is even though the videos I do about sobriety don't get as many views, I hope they do help somebody that wants to try to get clean and sober, because it's a whole new world, man. Life just opens up, and it's amazing to wake up in the morning sober. And that saying that I say I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night, that is not something that I came up with. I had an amazing counselor at the last rehab I went to in 2021. that he said that every single day. And it just clicked that, no matter what you go through during the day, no matter how bad the day is, if you can manage to go to bed sober, man, it's a win. Because unless something crazy happens while you're asleep, you're going to wake up sober and you got a fresh start to make a new day, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that. No, that's awesome. I love that about your videos, how you say that every single video. That's awesome.
Okay, we do have B and Becky in the back if we want
Right
to.
on.
So listen, we'll get you booked. We'll get you on a full show, and hit me up in the email or hit Vegas up in the email. It's in our channel description, and we'll get you booked in for a full show. We'd love to do a full show with you.
Rock on, man. We'll get that taken care of.
All right. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate
All
you.
right,
Thanks for
fellas.
popping up.
Yep.
All right. We're going to trade out Sobriety and Silver for B and Becky now.
Hey, Becky, are you there?
I think I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, we hear you loud and clear.
Yes, I fixed it. How are you?
Nice.
Hey, I just have to say, I admire you, Sobriety and Silver, so much for everything you do for the community. And your videos are awesome. I enjoy watching them. And I can't wait to see you on the show, a full show.
Totally agree with that. He's really awesome. Very inspirational.
I'm not
Becky,
very good at facing my fears, so I can't believe I actually jumped on, but I see your
no,
puppy.
definitely welcome in. We you got to tell us about your dogs. You got 2 whippets, right?
You went on here.
Yep.
Huh.
I have 2 whippets. I got them when they were puppies. I've had a lot of dogs over the years. I used to actually teach dog obedience classes for about 25 years, and scent work and agility classes, and so I've experimented with a lot of breeds, and the whippets are the first breed I've ever had 2 of. So they
Now
win.
you've
You got
had
2
those.
right here.
You've had
You
those
can
dogs since you.
obediently train.
Oh, sorry.
You want to train this one? Huh?
Sure.
You want to train this big guy?
Yeah. Send him over.
He's awesome. Look at that guy.
Things, come here.
He's beautiful.
So you've had the dogs then since you lived up in upstate, no?
Yes. Yep. Pinocchio is 8 years old, and my other one is like 13 and a half. So I've had them since they were babies.
How long you been down in Florida? It's been about what, 3 years now?
About a year and a half.
Oh, a year and a half. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're pretty
It was
new.
quite the change.
How do you like
I
Florida?
really love the area that I'm living in. Unfortunately, I'm in a prone to be flooding area, so I'm considering other options right now because I just don't want to deal with that. Had to evacuate last year for the hurricane, and I don't really want to do that every year if I can avoid it.
I know where you live because I've mailed stuff to you.
Yep.
There is an island and there's a mainland. Do you live on the island or mainland?
Mainland.
Okay, so you must be close to the river then, because that would be the flooding concern, right?
Yes. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm about. Yeah. Yeah, we got flooded pretty bad with Milton last October in this area.
You definitely got to take that seriously, because that's what kills people in hurricanes, not the wind. It's the flooding.
Yeah, fortunately, my friend down here has a daughter who lives in the land, and we went there and stayed for a few days when the hurricane came. So that was good. My dogs got to go and play with her dog, and that was good. So it was all good.
Speaking of dogs, I'll be right back. These 2 gotta go outside real quick. I'll be right back. You guys hold down the show.
Yep,
They do that, don't they?
We'll carry the show.
We got you.
So if you like where you live, and I'm telling you this as a 22-year Florida resident, right?
Yeah.
If you like where you live, if you enjoy where you live, don't make a decision based on a hurricane you may not see a hurricane for 20 years, or you may see one every other year.
That's true.
And it's only a couple of days out of a year or 2 or 3 or 5.
That's
If
true.
you
This place has
if
been hit twice. Well, Ian hit here too,
mhm.
and that was just 2 years prior. So we'll see. I'm hoping for no water this year.
Runs that way. When I first moved here, we got 3 hurricanes in 13 months. And when I say we got 3 hurricanes, we were eyewall in 3 hurricanes. Okay,
Yikes.
so that
Yeah.
3 direct hits in
Wow.
13 months. And you know
Yikes.
we haven't had a hurricane since. It's been 20 years.
Well, that's
So
what I'm hoping for now because I really just don't want to do it every year.
people that lived here,
So yeah, I know, and it has
I've
been
never
a long time since the flooding happened here before Ian too, I believe. So maybe we're on the upswing now.
Yeah, it runs in spurts. It runs that way.
Yeah, it's wonderful though. I mean, I'm only 5 minutes or 5 miles from the beach, and the river is right there. We went and saw the fireworks on the river last night, and yeah, it's wonderful. I did not freeze my tooties off up north over the winter, so that was good.
Yeah, no, I know where you live. It's a great area right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. There's a lot of things to do, and it's just really nice. So
Somebody else just jumped in. Who is that? Is that you with the dogs outside? Oh, how did you do that? Look at
yeah,
that.
Mobile
look at
location.
you go. Hi, babies.
Running. Look at you.
This is Kingsley.
Hi, Kingsley. Your whistle just brought Pinocchio running too. So.
Oh no. And this is Hunter. He just likes to lay out in the sun.
Yeah, nice.
Even though it's
They
100
love to
degrees, he
soak
likes
it
to
up.
be in the sun.
Yeah, my girl dog's like that too. She lay in the sun all day.
Yeah,
Okay, so you
mine just lays out. She just sleeps 23 hours a day, my dog.
Yeah,
Oh my god. She's getting old. She's 14, so
yeah,
she loves her sleep. And
yeah.
you
I
know,
can relate. I can relate for the getting older business.
okay? I'm gonna pick up dog poop. You guys take over.
Yeah, do your thing.
that's funny. No, you know what? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was saying the area that you live in is really nice up there. I can't remember if there was anything else. I'm getting old too.
Yeah, Cartier mentioned getting a Florida get together, and
Yeah.
where would we do such a thing? I'm
Well, I mean,
disappointed in not going to Fun, but I just don't want to deal with it. But I'm going to go to Maitland next month.
bad place to meet up because I've never been to that show, number one, but it's not a very large show. It's a show you can manage in a couple of hours, really.
Right. The one that they're having this tomorrow, actually, they said there's like 40 tables.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
lot more
perfect.
doable than hundreds at the Fun show.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Fun show. I don't even know how many there was. I'm gonna say they said 600 vendors.
Yeah. I went last year in the summer and I met up with Fish and Pirate, and it was good, but it was quite overwhelming. I had a good time, and met a few people, so that was cool. But I like the idea of having a Florida stackers meetup if we can work something like that out.
Well, I went to the winter show in January, and I met up with Pirate and I met up with Silver and Cigars. He was in town for that one, so that was
Nice.
cool. Got to meet those two
I
guys.
saw
And
Pirates video of
oh,
that
okay,
show.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We met. Actually, I met him. I happened to bump into him. I mean, he's totally recognizable.
Yes.
Um,
Can't miss him.
can't miss the guy with the big tall guy with the pirate hat on it. She was the only one. So
Yep.
I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "I know you from YouTube." And he goes, "Oh yeah, who are you?" And I said, "I don't know. Who do you think I am?" I don't think he guessed. I don't think he guessed. But when I
Yeah,
told him who I was, he was like, "Oh yeah, 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 I recognize your voice."
yeah.
It's funny.
He's a good guy. He came to a couple of shows. There's a place here in New Smyrna Beach that has 2 shows a year, small shows, and he came to a couple of those, and that was fun. And he did his little videos there. But yeah, when we met up at the fun show, I said to him, "I know what you look like. You don't know what I look like." But yeah, I heard his voice first and followed his voice.
Cartier was asking what part of Florida, but you just did mention it. I don't know if you did it unintentionally or not, but you did say it. So maybe you want to tell
Yeah,
him
it's
what part of
okay.
Florida. Yeah.
I live in New Smyrna Beach, just south of Daytona.
Yep, that's a nice spot. That's a real nice spot. You're close to St. Augustine. You're close to
I know I
Orlando.
haven't even been there yet
Orlando.
to St. Augustine.
I've only been there one time since I moved down here. It's a beautiful little town though.
Mm,
Um, if you can do it during the week, you're probably better off because the weekends it gets pretty crowded up
yeah.
there.
And
But
that's the good
yeah,
thing about
nice
being
little town.
retired. I do everything during the week. I avoid the crowds on the weekends. I can go to the beach in the middle of the week. It's pretty good.
No doubt. That's definitely the best way to do it. But yeah, there's some parking can be a little bit of an issue up there. But I found it, it's a nice, charming, well, it's the oldest city in the country, I think, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of old forts up there. It's
St.
really cool.
Augustine. Yeah.
Nice little city.
Yeah.
And there's about 4 coin shops up there too.
Aha.
One of the coin shops up there is the Vault, and it's owned by Brian. You know the coin guy?
Yeah.
Coin guy's son Brian owns it.
Oh,
The Vault,
right.
St. Augustine. So yeah,
Oh,
when we were up there, I stopped in there, and it was
I'll
kind of
have to
cool.
look it up when I make it up there.
Pure Metal says I really like St. Augustine. Definitely cool.
Hey, everybody go shop on Pure Metals with their free shipping this weekend. Can't beat the deal.
So Average Jane went to the post office. She's like, I just get back from the post office. Why do you have 10 boxes? I don't remember.
Oh,
Did I buy
what?
something in my sleep?
Did you order more copper?
I don't know. No, I haven't been ordering copper. We're lousy with copper. We got so much copper yet. Oh my God. My wife's gonna kill me. I probably got about 3,000 ounces of copper. I shit you not. We went
It's
a little off the
incredible.
deep end. Went a little off the
It's
deep end, but we
incredible.
but we did sell. We sold a bunch of copper on both Pure Metals and on Whatnot out of the store.
I sold a Geiger copper bar the other day on Pure Metals.
B Taylor says he's got a nice score from Pure Metals.
Nice.
I got a couple things for sale on there, but not a hell of a lot. But they, I did get an order this morning. I just haven't been able to look at it yet.
Nice.
So, being Becky, how long? I don't know if he asked this or not. How long have you been stacking?
Uh, well, I'm stacking probably 3 or 4 years. Collecting was always my thing, but now I'm trying to slow down on the collecting and I've sped up a little bit on the stacking just for um, conserving some of my wealth, right? All that wealth I have.
So, what was your go-to stacking or collecting then? What was your favorite thing to collect?
Numismatic items. I was really hooked on Franklin halves for a while, and I've completed several Franklin half albums and a couple Walking Liberty albums, and I like Buffalo nickels. So I still stack constitutional, and then I went heavier on like silver rounds, and now I'm, most recently building my gold stack
Oh, nice.
slowly but surely.
Have you ever
It's been
visited
a
your nephew
progression.
Emperor Wing?
I have not. I have not. I'm trying to convince him to make a trip to Las Vegas sometime, and then I would go to Las Vegas and meet up with all you guys, except for
That
you,
would be awesome.
PCS, unless you come.
Well, if you go, I'll go. That's what I'll say.
Sounds like a plan.
I
Blue
have no.
collar's like 90% of the time he's ready to go to Vegas.
Oh,
I've never been to
95%.
Vegas. I really want to go to Vegas, and I like the casinos too. They don't have casinos here in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big casino guy as far as gambling goes, but my wife, I've said this before, she likes the slots and she plays slot machines, and they give us comps because of that. So I love
Right,
casinos. For that reason, I love casinos. They love to give us free rooms and food. So okay,
right, right.
I'll go.
I was not a heavy gambler or anything. Where I used to live, there was well, they call it a casino, but it's really only slot machines about 2 miles from my house. And I used to live in Saratoga Springs, New York, and there's the horse racing community there. So at the harness track, they built a casino. So I used to go there and play the slots and the ponies.
Nice. Saratoga Springs is a beautiful area too. You pick some pretty nice areas to live.
Yeah, it is beautiful there. I'm hoping to get up there in the fall.
Yeah, I think I had told you my parents had a house up in Essex County, up in Scroon Lake.
Yep. I
Yeah,
have an aunt that
so
lives there.
spent a lot of time
Yeah,
up there.
Spring Lake's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's a
that's not
really
too
beautiful
far.
area. It just gets way too dang cold.
It gets cold, yeah, no doubt about it. Anywhere up in the ADK, man, you freeze in the winter.
You bet.
You know,
Silver
You
Sleuth
T
said
bet.
you guys can carpool to Vegas or a convoy, whichever you choose.
No, I'll fly.
I
No, I'm done
don't
flying.
know. I have a son that lives in Tucson. Maybe I'll drive and go
Tucson's
there
not
first.
too.
I don't know.
Well, if you do go to Tucson, go see Old Pueblo Coins, Ben the
Oh,
Coin Geek.
absolutely. It's
Yeah,
on my list. My son lives in Tucson. I want to go see old Pueblo coins. And I have a dog training friend who's been in Tucson for many years. So I'd have a lot to do there.
make it out that way to Tucson area. I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to go to Tombstone, Arizona. I always wanted to go there. I've heard it's
Yeah.
not really much to see there though.
Yeah, probably not.
It's
I keep trying to get my son to move
touristy.
out of the desert.
I don't know. I like the
Desert's
desert.
nice.
Yeah, I like the desert.
Oh,
I don't.
well, yeah, you're in the desert too. You know, when he was in the Marine Corps, my son, he spent some time in the Middle East, and he used to always complain about how brown everything was, and he couldn't wait to get back home in the green. And then he got home and he moved to Tucson.
Yeah, that's the thing about Vegas. Everything is brown and tan. Every house, everything. It's crazy that way. And it's funny because when I took my wife to the Midwest, she was surprised that the houses were different than each other and there was color to them and green
Right,
grass, trees, and yeah, it's different out there.
right. Yeah. I'll get
Silver
out there
Sleuth
in the
wanted to
next
know
year or so.
Silver Sleuth wanted to know if you've ever tried training a bull terrier.
I have had a few bull terriers in classes. Yes.
Are
Yes.
they are they hard to train or? Oh, is that?
Uh,
I thought you said it was 10
no.
boxes.
I said I was joking.
Oh,
Phew, you're off the hook.
2 boxes.
Um,
Oh, my mom
I
says
I don't
10.
know. I mean, every dog is a little bit different, and they all have their own motivators, right? So, once you figure out what their motivators are and how to communicate with them on their terms, then makes it easier.
I
Yeah,
have
I'm
one
not.
that's
I'm
motivated by
terrible.
food and one motivated by attention.
Well, there you go. You treat them both differently. I have the same thing here, the same difference. My Pinocchio would do anything for a treat reward, and my girl, she could care less if it's not something that she likes toys and praise and petting and stuff as a reward, so to speak. And so I have to handle her much differently than I handle Pinocchio.
Yeah, they're fun. They like you said, they both have their own personalities and their own ways.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking
It's
of puppies,
interesting.
mine's trying to get in the room now. She's crying at the door. Let me go let her in.
Let her in. Let her in.
Yeah.
I had to put
Oh,
a old comforter on the floor in my office for my oldest one. He loves blankets.
sit, sit.
Yeah. My whippets too. They are creatures of comfort. Right now, Summer's laying on a poofy dog bed with 2 blankies, and she's under the blankie. She's
Nice.
all about the being toasty and comfy.
The life of a dog, right?
And they live it.
Gotta love it. Except for when she
Yeah.
barks at 6:30 every morning to get me out of bed.
Yeah, once they get in that habit, it's hard to break them of their habits, that's for sure.
Yeah.
My youngest one has me trained. If he starts whining, he gets what he wants.
Hmm.
There you go. See? That's because they read us way better than we read them. So they know what gets us going.
Oh, absolutely. My wife's like, "Well, that's your own fault." And I'm like, "Well, if he's whining, I'm gonna give him attention. What do you want?" Good boy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
He lays on the back of the couch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
big
my dogs have
90%.
had quite the lifestyle change. I used to have um a big fenced in backyard and a lot of the places that they could go run in the woods and things like that. And now they're pretty much leash walked. I take Pinocchio to doggy daycare sometimes so he can run around and a little bit more. And there's not too many places here I can let them go run free that
Yeah,
I've
that's
found.
that's how it is. It's like that here too. We have a little bit of a backyard, but not as big as I would like for them. And we used to take them to the dog park, but it's one of those things where they're both pit bulls, so people freak out. And
Right.
my oldest one, when we would take him, he would just take off sprinting in both directions, and he tore one ACL that way.
Yeah.
So that was an ACL surgery and a long ordeal. And then he ended up tearing his other ACL. So that was another long ordeal and another surgery. So dog
Yeah.
parks are not good for him because he just runs too much and then he's hurting afterwards. So it's been
Yeah.
rough.
No, I don't do dog parks.
And
Yeah,
it's
there's
it's
I
too
don't
much
really
going on
care for
there.
them.
it's one of
Don't
those
really
things
care
too
for them.
where yeah, the people they don't take care of their dogs. They let their dogs do whatever. And then when their dogs come up, and act an ass, it's just like, listen, control your dog. I'm controlling my dog, and
Yeah.
there's lots of other stuff, right? Like they don't get their dogs shots and stuff, so
I
you
know,
can pick
yeah, there's a lot of stuff
up
they
stuff.
can pick up from each other, and yeah, and you just don't know.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm not a Not a fan, personally.
Yep. So Cartier had said in the chat that he wants to get a meetup together. I know we've been talking about it. So everybody that lives in Florida, email Cartier. It's in his. Oh, he's got it right here. CartierSilver9@gmail.com. So shoot him an email. I'll shoot him an email too, and we'll get a little thing going here.
Be
Yeah,
cool.
let's do it.
Yeah, we could do a
Let's
little
do
live from
that.
remote live from whatever coin show or whatever. You can't do it really inside. A lot of times they won't let you. But
Right.
although Pirate Stacker, that guy gets away with murder. He goes into the show and he just starts filming and he's like, "Hey, pirate, arr!" You know, he does his thing and
Yeah.
people just gather
He's
around
really
him.
good about it though, because he strikes up a conversation, first. He doesn't just go turn his camera on.
Yeah,
And I've seen him get turned away a
Turn.
couple of times by people, but yeah, he's really good about it. He has a way with people that, he's easy like that.
Oh,
He's a good
yeah.
guy.
LBS
No,
is
he's
having
very good people person for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
LBS got shut down at the coin show before, but I think he's got away with it at the coin show before too. So it's a
Yeah.
it's a mix. It's about how you go about it, and just the people around at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be respectful and, all of that security reasons and everything at the coin show, people have to be careful.
Yeah, it's understandable. People don't. Some people just don't want to be seen, and it is what it is. Safe, like you said, security reasons and personal reasons. People have their reasons.
Right. Yep. I did meet this one guy at the coin show here in New Smyrna that he doesn't have a shop. I have his card. I don't even really remember where he's from or his name, but he had a lot of nice numismatic stuff. So I picked up a couple of coins from him. I got a nice flying eagle cent from him, and so he's someone that I want to contact again. Or they're doing another show there in September, so hopefully I'll see him there again and get something else for my typeset album. Even though I'm supposed to only be stacking and not collecting, but
Yeah,
it's in my blood, I think.
it's hard to give that up. I would imagine, right? You think a certain way. You look certain things. You just gravitate to.
Yep, I sent coins in for grading, and I like the errors and varieties too. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my
Yeah.
problem. I'm too widely scattered. I even do dollar bill searches for fancy serial numbers and star notes and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I
Excuse me.
wonder.
Did you
I'm
say
going to
something?
I'm going to try and drop your Pure Meadows link
Cool. Thanks.
in there, but I don't know if it. I don't know how to
Hey,
drop
I
just your.
almost have 200 subscribers now on my
Yeah.
YouTube channel. I'm
Last time I
almost
looked,
at
we were at
200.
194, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm at 197 or 8 now. I don't put
Nice.
out much content, but
I'm sure that we can get you two more right now, guys. We got
that
to
would
get
be
Becky.
cool.
We got to get Becky to 200. Let's go. Let's go,
Let's
chat.
do it.
Subscribe. Bid.
So there's her.
I
There's
almost started.
her. There
I
is
can't
the
speak that.
Pure Meadows link, and then I know I dropped her link once already. Let's do it again here.
Is there a way that I could see the chat here from
Uh,
my end? Because I can't see anything.
on the right side, there's three little icons. It's the middle icon, and then you should be able to see the chat.
It's at 199. Come on, one
The
more,
one
at
that
least one
says
more.
chat.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, comments.
There you go.
Hey, awesome. I
Yeah,
learned something else.
it's hard to read unless you have a really big phone. It's harder to read it that way, but
Yeah, I
Hey,
can
we
see
got
it.
you to 200.
Good.
all right, go for
Thanks,
200.
guys.
Very nice.
Woo!
Thank you, guys.
You
That's
saw it.
awesome. Now I'm going to have to make another video.
Uh, that's great. I'm glad to
I
hear it.
only,
Congrats.
that's awesome. I only started making videos to connect with some people because I got tired of only being in chat everywhere. So I started making some videos and now I'm a little behind.
It happens. I'm behind too.
Oh, God, I'm
Yeah, I'm
so
glad to see you making more videos, Vegas.
It's fun. It's just one of those things where sometimes I get writer's block. Like I don't want to just do the same stuff, and it's just hard to come up with something. And then if I do a video, I try and I want to edit it so it's not boring, and then sometimes it just bores me. So
Yeah, well,
I'm
I
trying to get
kind of
back
feel the
into it
same
though.
way. I sort of feel the same way. I feel like, why is somebody going to want to listen to what I have to say?
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
trying to
You
get back
can't look at
into
it
it.
that way though, because people do want to hear what you have to say. People, you got 200 people that want to hear what you have to say,
Ah, that's true.
Isn't that cool?
isn't it?
Somebody even got me poker chips. Did you guys see that video that I made? That somebody, one of my subscribers, designed and ordered the poker chips that I have for my channel and sent them to me
Yeah, actually,
mysteriously.
I've got one in here. Hold on, let me pull it out.
I don't even know who did it.
Somebody
I mean,
did
I
that
think,
for you on like anonymously.
yes,
All right, I'm
I
gonna
made
guess.
a video.
I'm gonna guess. I know who did it, and I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm gonna guess it was T
It
Bird.
was not. It was not Emperor Wang, if that's who you're going to guess.
No, I didn't guess him. I was thinking maybe T Bird.
Oh,
T Bird is the king of swag, after all.
he
All right, you ready?
is.
Make me big, Vegas.
Oh, okay, now how do I see you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's obviously my dogs. And he pulled that image of Mr. Dilly off of a video that I made and put it on that chip. And it was so weird because I had just been looking at what I wanted to put on a chip, and I knew I was going to have the dog's logo on there, but I didn't know what to put on the other side. And then he put Mr. Dilly on there, which I thought was perfect. And even though nobody knows who Mr. Dilly is unless you watch my videos. So
Yeah.
So somebody else designed your
anyway,
You
chips
said
for
it
you.
wasn't. You're sure it's not Emperor Wang?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was the first person I thought of
Yeah.
because I, you know, um, I thought of him and I messaged him. I said, "Did you do this?" And he said, "No." And isn't that weird, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I actually do think I have an idea who I think it is, but and I asked and he denied, but I don't believe him. So.
Well, we'll
Well,
get to
I'm
the
guessing
bottom of
whoever it
it.
was is
September
going to deny
1st,
it
we'll get to
anyway.
the bottom of it.
Well, that's what I made the video about. It was a mystery mail call video where
That's
Mr.
all.
Dilly was trying to figure it out because he was on the chip and
That is
Oh, I
cool.
see it. There it is.
Hey, so Bullion Brent says he feels like he just doesn't want to keep repeating what everybody else is saying, so he only does videos when he picks up new silver. And that's exactly where I'm at right now. I'm at that right now. I'm just like, I got ideas, but every time I come up with an idea, I'm like, yeah, but so and so did that, and this guy did that. And I feel like it's just a repeat of what
yeah,
everybody else is doing.
It's
yeah,
nice
and
to
it's
see
funny
other people's
because
perspective too, though. You know, um,
true. It's funny
But
how you sometimes see the same topic come up over and over. Like somebody will make a video and then boom, there's 7 videos about the same topic. And
Yeah.
there's
I'm
so many
sorry I
times
cut
like
you off.
there's so many times I've gone to like go make a video and I'm like, oh, I got the perfect idea. I'm gonna do a video on this. And then like I get an alert on my phone, like like you said, like 3 channels just did a video on that same thing. And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I missed the boat, or I'm like, I don't want to try and think I'm copying them. And
Right?
it's
Isn't it funny?
there's only so much you can do, and it's tough. Like, I mean, there's those channels that do 2, 3 videos a week, and I just can't come up with the creative mindset to do that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, that's why I made videos about my garden and my dogs and the
Yeah.
osprey nest. And, you'll
Yeah, you
probably be
got to
seeing
mix it
more
up.
dog videos. Yeah.
Keep
Yep.
it interesting. Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what?
What?
I'm not nervous anymore.
All right. That's
See?
awesome. See? Now you're ready to come on. We'll book you in for a whole show.
Super. I'll send you an email.
Perfect.
See, look at this. Dub C comes in. He says, "Holy crap, B and Becky, why didn't you guys tell me?" Ah,
Hey,
see,
see, Dub C, you can never leave this show, Dub C. If you leave this show, you are missing out.
Dub C, where you been? You just missed all of my deep and dark
see.
secrets.
We pulled
Now,
it all
now
out of
Dub
her.
C's
We
gonna
got
have
her
to
to come up
rewind
on
it.
stage and face her fear.
It's
Yeah,
not so
you
bad, right?
started it. No, not so bad. Not so bad. Maybe I'll make my own show.
See,
Exactly. I
there
was
you
just going
go.
to say that. You should start your own live stream. Just don't do it at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning.
I was
B and
going to
Becky,
ask, what's the time slot that's open?
There's
B
none.
and Becky, I would start an early Saturday morning show if I were you.
Maybe you could do 3 a.m. Monday morning.
Okay, that's about what'll fit in. Could have done that last night. They were shooting fireworks in my neighborhood till 1 a.m. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Unreal.
my wife said they were going nuts all night here too.
I was surprised.
I heard there's a good time slot on Monday nights where you could start a nice live stream.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like what time? 8:30 ish.
Live streams are
No,
fun, you get to know people and share your stories and stuff. It's cool. It's been fun.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, Cartier's back. Stop talking about him.
Oh
Oh
All right,
dang!
quiet. Cartier's back. Don't talk about
Don't
him
tell
anymore.
them we're all meeting up next weekend.
What did you have to do, Cartier?
He had to
Say
go
it again?
drop the kids off at the pool. Oh no, you can take your phone to do that.
Yeah, you can.
Sweet. Hey Cartier, I really like those the pour that you did with the spiral shells. That was very cool. Like it.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna
That was
say. Remember
that was
seeing?
him, wasn't it? Was that you? Sorry if I was wrong.
No, you're
No, you're
probably
probably
right.
right.
We're out of touch.
It's been I haven't been catching up on too much YouTube lately. It's
That was a while ago. It was a little while ago that I saw that. I think it was him, but I'm old, so.
We're all old. That's the stacking community. There's a few youngsters out there, but most of us are, 45, 50 plus.
Yeah. Plus, plus.
Plus, plus. Oy vey.
My younger son is turning 40 years old next week.
That's amazing.
Yeah. He's the one that lives in Tucson.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
my oldest will be 28 in July, and he's getting married in January. So it's life changes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Never ends, the life changes.
No, for sure. So Cartier said something about doing some shorts on a set of 3-gram ships. I'm wondering if that was a typo. 3 grams seems kind of light for a ship.
I think 3 1 gram ships. He has like a. I just saw it. He said he was trying to do it every day. He's got like a big case of them. Like a display type thing. It's pretty cool. I
That's
just saw.
interesting.
He said he's going to try and do a short about them. 3 of them every day. I think he said.
Nice. That's awesome. I got to catch up. I definitely got to catch up.
That one I did see.
Hmm.
Well,
Very
we've been
cool.
on 2.5 hours, and I need some sleep before my wife gets home. I need a nap. So, Bean Becky, greatly appreciate you hopping on here. I'm glad you're not nervous anymore, and we will have to book you for your own full show,
Yeah, I
which
look
would be.
forward to that. Thank you. And
Definitely.
thanks, Stephanie.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna email Emperor Wang and let him know that you were on, and he'll have to tune in and catch you.
Yeah, he's definitely going to want to fast forward to that for sure.
Yes,
We'll
absolutely.
have to give him a
Yeah.
timestamp.
No, he'll just have to watch the whole thing. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's true. I see. I'm not a good self promoter. Sorry.
No
He
timestamps. You
probably
gotta watch
will
it fast
anyway.
forwarded if you want to.
Wasn't that Tom Arnold thing awesome that he did?
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
That was like I thought it was AI. I cannot lie.
In the beginning, I did too, but then it's like I started thinking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I got 4 ex-wives. I got to do shit like this."
Yeah, that was really cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I
Yeah,
didn't either.
Cameo is a thing. Yeah, hell yeah. You'd be surprised who you can hire to do shout outs for you. They'll do answer machine messages, like voicemail things, that kind of stuff.
I was looking through there and I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Cameo's cool.
Yeah, he just cracks me up with his videos.
Studio 304.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shout out the chat here real quick. Matt Wing, thank you for being here. Cartier Silver, greatly appreciated as always. Dub C, thanks for leaving and coming back and catching the end. Silver Sleuth, mahalo. Cartier Silver, if you guys don't know, go check out his shorts that he will be putting out on the ships. He said he got them from Navy. It was a gift from Ron Navy. Matt Wing, Cartier Silver, Boy and Brent, stick to it, man. I've been watching your videos that you've been putting out. Cool videos. It's always fun to see new people in the community. Blue Collar Stacker, he says, awesome BB. Thank you, Blue Collar, for being here.
Yeah, man.
Cartier Silver State Stacker, great for being here. Thank you. Anybody else that I missed? I know I'm sure there's other people. There's 17 people in here, so we greatly appreciate everybody being here up and early with us this morning. Appreciate you coming over from LBS when his phone quit working. Sobriety and Silver, thank you for coming up on stage and sharing a little bit with us. We will book you for a complete show. Being Becky, it was great for you to get your nerves out of the way and being on here with us as well and sharing a little bit of your story. And we look forward to getting more of your story.
Well, thanks for asking me up, and thanks for getting me to 200 subs. That's really cool. And I look forward to doing the full show with you guys.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, we definitely want to do that. Thank you so much, Becky. We appreciate you.
Thank you. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Take
Thank
care.
you. You too.
Thanks.
Blue Collar, you want to say your final farewells?
I just want
B.
to say,
Taylor. Thank you. I forgot B. Taylor in there. Sorry, B. Taylor.
B. Taylor, thank you so much, brother. You're always in there. Yeah, I just want to say, like what I was talking about earlier, I kind of have kept my mouth shut and I don't want to really talk about it anymore, but it is what it is. We're all here to have a good time and learn from each other, and that's what we should be concentrating on. So that's where my head is going to be going forward. And yeah, so thanks everybody for coming in. Appreciate you very much.
Enjoy your weekend, and don't forget to tune in early on Monday afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 5 Central and 6 o'clock East Coast. It'll be Salivate Metals. And then next Saturday, we have OJ's coins from the fun show.
Yep.
So
Nice.
we will have some good shows coming up, guys. Please stay with us.
Stick it out. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend.
Yep. Take
Enjoy
care,
your
everybody.
weekend, guys.